So I saw a comment saying that they basically lost 50% of the revenue giving the match of Morozov to Kamil and not Devon, which is true, but they can have that match in the future, or maybe Engin will have it. In that case, that comment will be completely true, but if they have this match, this Devon versus Morozov match in the future, then at that time I think it will make even more revenue. So it will come back to them eventually, hopefully. But he said he will play. Who said who will play? So the matches today are as follows. We'll just discuss the full card, 7 matches, and I'll give my prediction. Please let me know if the audio and video is correct. By that way I'll also know the difference in the signal when you're getting it. Very punctual, yeah. Always something gets messed up in the stream. Today it was like creating all kinds of weird X-ray kind of photo behind me. Pradeep, will you stream the pay-per-view? No, I'll just do commentary over it. Power against Queen's Move again. Just started. Found good. Thank you. Founds. You just wrote founds instead of found. I don't think it was a big problem, bro. Why did you delete it? So I'm hoping the audio and video is okay. Or maybe nobody got the comment. Mark with another 37. Mark's favorite and my favorite super chat. 37 dirhams. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the live, Pradeep. Appreciate your work. Yeah, man, I have some serious case of back pain today. I have applied some, I don't know the name of the ointment, but I hope it will help me get through this live stream. Accidentally said founds instead of sounds. Okay, sounds you meant to say. Sounds good. Which website do I go to pay the pay-per-view, please? So you can go to the link in the description and you can check all of the matches there as well. Salamat Arabic for get well soon. Yeah. Salamat rahe. Yeah, we use that word like almost every single day in India. Hopefully no crashes this stream. I don't think so. I've stopped being that much hopeful and positive in my life. I think it will crash. Get well soon. And I have even stopped preparing for the bad case scenario when the stream crashes, because even that doesn't work out. So there is no plan in, like Devon says, do not plan past point A when you are on a mission. Parveen Dabasar had a bad accident last Saturday. By the grace of God, he is back home and recovering. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for God. Like, I never thought I'll feel bad for someone once they are in an accident, for someone who's not related to me. But this time I felt, like the last time I felt bad for someone who was in an accident, that was like whole different level of bad. It was Andrei Pushkar. Like, I don't know why, like I never knew him at that time. I was like just getting started watching Armwrestling seriously. But it felt like, man, I lost a member of my family or something. It felt really bad. So I didn't want to feel like that this time, because Parveen Dabas is a very, probably the most important person in Indian Armwrestling. So that's why I really felt bad. And I didn't even get to see the news on social media by myself. So one of my friend who does not really watch arm wrestling, he was reading a newspaper, online newspaper or something like that, and there he got to know about that news. You're commentating with Bowen at Pro Panja League? Yes, hopefully, if I hit leave from my work. Engin looking for Devon. Korean milk. So let me talk about the matches pretty quickly. I sent the list to my brother so that he can post the order in the description of all of the videos that we are going to post today. So King of the Table 12 all matches. Devon Larratt versus Leonidas Arkona, the main event on the left arm. Serhi Kalinichenko versus Georgi Tsvetkov. I don't think they have posted them in order on their Core Sports website. If I were to guess, the second match is going to be, or maybe even the main event should be Morozov versus Kamil, but not really, because none of them guys are, in my opinion, top 5 in the world, so it cannot be a main event. So Devon versus Leonidas is the main event. Then I think Morozov versus Kamil Jablonski, Kalinichenko versus Georgi Tsvetkov, Auden Larratt versus Korean Hulk, I think is going to be a good match in my opinion. Like, I probably criticize Auden Larratt more than any other YouTuber out there, and I'm saying that this time I do believe they have picked a close match. Not the most exciting match, but a very close match. if they were planning to sell pay-per-views because of Korean Hulk's social media following, I don't see him posting anything about this match basically. Maybe 1 or 2 posts about this match. So did they get any benefit in terms of selling some pay-per-views because they invited the Korean Hulk? I don't think so. I love Ryan's commentary, but his energy is nowhere close to Pradeep's Hindi commentary. Yeah, man, I was all over the place. Even today, I can literally, I'm not even kidding. Look, let me open the Instagram page, and I don't think I can scroll for 10-15 seconds without hearing my voice. So I've opened Instagram page. Let's scroll. Man, that's too loud. I don't want to get my stream banned. Man, I think this is going to be the first time. I just saw a match from there, so maybe this one is going to be, or maybe not. Devon is enough to sell pay-per-views. Yeah, Devon versus Leonidas Arkona. I'm not sure if this is going to be that close. Watch or where? You can watch it here. It's not a problem. No, you can only listen to the matches here. You cannot watch them. I think it's a great card, one of the best ones in a while. Is it? Nagada sang dol baj. Man, you're awesome. You know some Hindi songs. You know your Hindi songs. So basically what I was trying to say is that people are using the predictions when... Okay, let's do some predictions now. Nadelin Hristov versus Casper Sinica. So I think Nadelin is going to win this match. I was not impressed with Casper's recent performances, which we have seen. I think the last match was at Arm Wars, or where was it? One was at AWC Championship, and I think Knuckles Up. Did we see him? No, I don't think we have seen him at Knuckles Up yet. But when he lost to, I think he kind of lost badly to Alan Ford. I was not expecting that, but I'm going to go with Casper, Nadelin, the top roller. I think he's a top roller. I've not done any research on this match basically. Then Kordecka versus Morozov is not happening. The match is between Kamil Jablonski and Artyom Morozov. I think Morozov beats him. I don't think it's going to be that much difficult. Maybe once he can get Morozov close to the pad, but then it can be like Jerry Cadret versus Devon Larratt, that round which went it deep in a hook. So I think Morozov wins this match. Corey West versus Kamil Jablonski, probably the biggest mismatch of this card. People are saying RVJ versus Nugo is a mismatch. It can be. Of course, Nugo is the favorite. He top rolled Krasimir twice at WAF. So what can you expect? What else can you expect from him? You would expect him to beat RVJ. But then I don't think it is as big of a mismatch as Kamil Jablonski versus Corey West. Corey West is going to just get run over by Kamil Jablonski. Just on the right arm, I think Corey can beat. He actually can beat Kamil Jablonski because his cupping is really good, his containment is really good. Not that he needs any kind of containment because Kamil is not going to top roll in that match, but I think his arm power is kind of enough to deal with Kamil, to negate his press because of that cupping. But left-handed, Corey being a top roller, he stands absolutely no chance. No way in hell he can even stop this match for a couple of seconds. Then RVJ versus Nugo Chikadze. I think it's not going to be complete flash pins as people are saying. Still, I'm also going to go with Nugo Chikadze. Maybe 4-0. Then Sergey Kalinichenko versus Georgi Tsvetkov. Georgi Tsvetkov all day long. Sergey Kalinichenko. Some of you may have heard my question when I gave some questions to Coach Ray, and Aussie Arm Wrestler asked those questions during the press conference. So the question was, how are you planning on beating Georgi Tsvetkov when top rollers better than you? I wrote Devon in bracket, so he did not read that completely. Top rollers better than you. Devon cannot easily or cannot really fold his wrist back. And pressers better than you. Jerry Cadret couldn't even get one pin. Yes, he beat him comfortably. Not comfortably, but he beat him with a dominant score. But he couldn't even get one pin over Georgi Tsvetkov. I don't think the score was even dominant. So how are you planning on doing that? So you cannot, if Jerry cannot flop press him, you cannot for sure. If Devon cannot top roll him, you cannot for sure. So there is absolutely no way Sergey Kalinichenko. If Kalinichenko beats Georgi Tsvetkov, then there is something No, like there is everything that we don't know. I don't know about arm wrestling. No way he's going to win this match. And I'm a big Kalinichenko fan, right from maybe 2-3 years ago. You all know that, and Kalinichenko knows that too. Devon versus Arkona. Arkona stands no chance. I asked one question for Arkona as well, and I think it was a good question. Leonidas was like, "Man, I don't have any answer to that question." Well, because the question was framed that way by me, so that you don't have any answer. So the question was, what are the skill set or strength levels that you think you possess that Sandri Sedis, Yordan Sonev, and Georgi Tsvetkov doesn't have? Because they couldn't beat Devon. So does Leonidas have a better top role than Georgi Tsvetkov? I don't think so. Or Sandris Sedis, maybe, yeah. Sandris, his top role can be better, but for sure not better than Georgi Tsvetkov. Does he have a side pressure better than, or hook better than, what's his name, Yordan Sonev? I don't think so. Does he have a flop press better than Sandris Sedis? I don't think so. So that's why no chance. Yeah, moves felt left. All three of the matches that I mentioned, they were left arm matches with Devon. Nothing he has is even close to how they had matched up with Devon. So that's why Leonidas did not have any answer to this question. Let me try to log into my Core Sports ID to see if the matches have started yet, or maybe somebody will mention in the comment section. Then, hi Pradeep, I'm back. Jayesh Yadav is the man. He's always there. He's always there watching these matches, watching these live commentaries. How do I operate this thing, man? I'll let you know, Pradeep. You will let me know what and when. Please make this clear. I put this thing on charge. Still, why is it only 53% charged? Pay-per-view started. Starting soon, it says. Okay. Clearly. But starting soon. You missed side pressure advantage for Kalina. He has more side pressure than Yordan Sonev? I don't think so. No, okay, Kalina. So I thought you were talking about Leonidas. Kalinichenko side pressure more than Devon. Off the go, possible, yeah. His hit is better than Devon for sure. And who was the other guy that I mentioned? Jerry. And Jerry's press is kind of side pressure. Like, how can you have more side pressure than Jerry's press? Please take care of charge and internet, okay? Your forehead is gained some muscle. Maybe because I am closer to this. Why? I have opened Core Sports in this for sure. I know that for a fact, and it is telling me correspondence. That's the first suggestion that it gave me. Buy the pay-per-view? No thanks, I've already bought it. The press is a combination of side and shoulder pressure. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. When are you pulling in an event, Pradeep? Probably never. Like, I don't know. Why can't I see anything in this page, man? It's giving me no login option. No, nothing. What's the problem with it? Not right now. Auden versus Ryan Bowen isn't a good match now, but soon it can be. I mean, 2025? Yeah, possible. But for sure not now. When is the matchups getting started? The matchups are about to start maybe in a couple of minutes. Akimbo can defeat Auden. Now I don't think so. When this match was being suggested, I think it was a good match. It was genuinely a good match. Brian Shaw versus Eddie. Brian Shaw said that he isn't just for the clicks and the views, but this match clearly shows that he is doing that for the clicks and the views and the money. Otherwise, he wouldn't have arm wrestled Brian Shaw, a guy who he knows he already like. I've always been a big supporter of taking matches that you know you can win, but I've never been a big supporter of matches that you have already kind of won in your garage. That's something that I wouldn't preach ever. Pradeep, did you like it when the commentators made fun of Ryan when he said it's coming while 2-0 down against Shark? So I was doing, I think, live commentary for that, and man, I don't remember. Rishabh Sabarwal, 100 rupees super chat. Thank you, brother. धन्यवाद बोलना चाहूँगा बस. You're the man. You are the man. The stream will start soon. Who said the stream has started? I want to know that guy's name. Me versus you, Pradeep, 85-90 kg. When I come to India, I'm 20. In 2027, I will crush you respectfully, of course. TZBK. No, I don't need respect when you're crushing me. Like, it wouldn't feel like you have crushed me if you do it respectfully. So please do it without much respect. Hello, will you say who wins? Yes, of course, I'll give word by word, minute by minute commentary. What is your bench press PR? Do not ask. This is my bench press PR. 90 kilos. 90 kilos when I was weighing 79 kilos. And I was surprised. Until then, I had never bench pressed 80 kilos ever in my life. So I just went to the gym and they were like, today the gym is closed. I was like, why? It was back in 2020, I think, early 2020. Yeah. So they were like, because there is a bench press, there's a powerlifting competition. And I was like, I'm in. I'm in. So until then, the best bench was, I think, 75 for a couple of reps. So I did 90 that day. That I hit every single PR in my life. Like, I'm like that day, and nothing was even close. So the squat which I did was 125, I guess, and deadlift 160. And before that, my deadlift PR was 110 kilos, and I hit, like, I never tried beyond that. And 160 I hit, and the squat PR was 100 kilos, and I did 125. So these are still my PRs 4 years later. Hello Pradeep, greetings from Wales. Looking forward to your commentary. Thank you, sir. Take a shot every time someone asks when Devon's match starts. Shot of what? Vodka? Pradeep, Mazahir is at King of the Table, man. Have you seen it? He is trying to suck some knowledge for upcoming Pro Panja. I don't think so. I don't think King of the Table is doing anything which Pro Panja doesn't know how to do, or which Pro Panja isn't doing right now. Anyone who has been to ask Mazahir, anyone who has been to Pro Panja season 1, ask Vasil coach from the Y. He'll let you know that the production quality is on a different level. It's not comparable. Ask Ryan Bowen once he visits India. Ask him to compare the production quality of East versus West King of the Table and Pro Panja League. You'll get a shocking answer. Must be technical difficulties. Pradeep, how good is Ucha from? I think you're talking about the guy that beat Khalid Jashel. He's a good hooker. Going to do really good against. Like, once somebody is a real good hooker, like, you also have to be a hooker to beat him. Sometimes it's like almost not possible to top roll that guy. The delays are always annoying. I'm not authorized to speak about the delays. I started this stream 6 minutes late. So yeah, I can read your comments only. Even though I want to support them, but I cannot. Will you reach 1 million subscribers? Yeah, if my channel isn't banned. The stream started. Pro Panja, yeah man, Pro Panja was supposed to start on 4th of October, but the owner got in a serious car accident. Parveen Dabas, I've invited him on my channel a couple of times, and one time on the Hindi channel we have done some interviews. Please check them out. Pro Panja League Arm Wrestling News or Parveen Dabas Arm Wrestling News, just type that and the interviews will pop up. Great visionary guy, Bollywood guy, is doing great stuff for arm wrestling. And the Bollywood is getting involved, man. John Abraham is a big celebrity in Bollywood. and they did some collaboration with him to promote Pro Punjab League for some ads. And last time it was Sunny Deol. Sunil Shetty is doing some promos. Sunil Shetty is a big time actor. So now the Bollywood knows about Pro Punjab, like almost all of them. They do know that it is a thing because many actors have been involved in that. Which is the first match? It has to be Netherland Hristov versus Casper Sinica. Sinica or Sinica? I don't know how to pronounce it. But do you think pay-per-view is worth $20? I don't think so. Don't think so. Like if East versus West never existed, then I would say for sure it is worth $20. But I think that's how you set benchmarks, man. If you are doing a business and someone else steps in, then he lowers the price because he's got more volume, then you have to match it. Otherwise your stuff becomes expensive out of nowhere. Like yesterday it was good, today it is expensive because somebody else is offering it at a cheaper price. So Engin is offering a much better product at the same price, so this has to be called expensive. Top rolling hookers is an art. Not everyone can do it perfectly. Yes, there are guys like Hermes and Levan, but Vitaly has the perfect technique against hookers. Yeah, that's really good. Rustam Babayev, like right now he's stronger than when he faced Irakli, and still he hooked him a couple of times. I think one time he top rolled him. Volume sucks on pay-per-view really low. I think you can turn up the volume, it won't be a problem. Was RVJ drunk last night? I don't know. When they did that early morning interview, he wasn't drunk then. That's what I can tell you. Production off the chart to a great start. Man, I'm going to do a live stream maybe tomorrow about this rules meeting. Did you watch the rules meeting? It was an absolute shit show, absolute clown show. Like all of the comments are negative under, and I'm always going to pat myself on the back. You won't believe me right now. Whenever a referee does a mistake, everybody is calling out the referees. But a couple of years ago, it didn't used to be like that. If a referee made a mistake and you called out the referee on that, then you are the enemy of the sport, and everyone in the comment section is going to attack you. Like, how can you say that? It's just a referee. He's a human being. How can you expect him to be perfect? Although he may have made like dozens of mistakes, but you still cannot call him out. That used to be the case. I always got a lot of hate for calling out the referees, but I didn't stop doing it ever. Today I see it everybody doing that. Like all of the comment section. If you are a referee, then Pradeep is not the only guy who's after you once you make some mistakes, like the entire Armwrestling community. So at least a couple of percentage credit for that change happening in the community goes to me for sure. I have no doubt in my mind about that. What's your opinion? Answer please, Pradeep. Auden versus Yuvraj. Yuvraj is really difficult to top roll, man. You can hook him and beat him, but top rolling Yuvraj is not an easy deal. So I think he can be the favorite against Auden. Plus he's the bigger guy. He's also 6'3" and he weighs like 110 kilos or something. He's slightly like, even if he's not bigger, then he's a much more fit looking and athletic guy, and he's difficult to top roll. So I'll say Yuvraj can beat Auden, and he's like 22, 23 years old. He's young as well, 23, and been arm wrestling for 1.5 years only. RVJ's hands compared to Levan, I think they may be like similar length or like a centimeter longer, and yeah, there is no sound on the pay-per-view. Core Sports. Shivajit versus Steve Hook. Steve Hook match, okay. I was like, who is this Steve Hook guy? We are talking about Steve Thomas Hook match. Hook match. Don't know, man. Both of them are top rollers. Cannot say. Do you think Engin is the main reason East versus West has better cards than Core Sport? Or it's Engin is the reason why King of the Table doesn't have better cards? How about that? How about a twist to your statement? Sorry, I mean Shivajit versus Aryan. Aryan Kandari will beat Shivajit in a hook, man. He will beat him in a hook. What a joke, a company. Core Sports. Nugo is a very active guy. I was like, in the beginning, I was like, there is no way that Engin wants to do everything with core sports, involving core sports and into everything. And then soon I realized he has to do that because core sports is helping him sell the pay-per-views through their platform, and they are doing that coverage of the event, streaming of the event and stuff. So that's the reason, man. That's the reason. But I was like, bro, how is Engin going to overcome these problems? Like, how is he going to leave King of the Table behind? Because that is going to be his intention for sure. Then he has slowly done that, man. Like, look at King of the Table. Like, people are criticizing King of the Table a lot these days. And especially that absolute clown show called The Rules Meeting. Just go and watch it. If you want to watch the worst video that you've watched this month, that will literally like boil your blood, then go to the Core Sports page and watch their rules meeting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's crazy. $20 was cheap several years ago for these matches, and now it is too expensive. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works when a bigger fish joins the business and offers a price that others cannot offer. That's what Engin has done. Going now. I didn't watch the rules meeting. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, come back because it is a long video, maybe 15-16 minutes. So soon come back. But man, you'll be really frustrated. Stay away from your kids after you watch that video. You might end up beating them for no reason. Alright, Nadelin Hristov versus Casper Sinica. First round, clean top roll, but couldn't be stopped. Yeah, it was stopped, like not close to the pad enough by Casper. Good top roll slip. They will go to the straps. Is the video okay? Is my video okay? Let me check. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Now I can place it here. Alright, into the straps. First round. Casper versus Nadelin Hristov. I should shift this thing here as well. First round goes in a hook. Looks like Hristov is looking comfortable. Nadelin is fighting, but Casper is holding him as well. Casper goes sideways. The hit is stonewalled, but now switches to a tricep press, and Casper Sinica gets the job done with a solid tricep press in the first round. Completely caught him off guard. Wasn't expecting that. Nadelin took advantage of the situation and showed his versatility for the first win. 1-0 for the Polish athlete against the Bulgarian. Pradeep, did you also apply for getting permission? No, bro, why would I apply for any permission to use any East versus West video? Because I do not use them. Sometimes just for reference, I'll use like 3-4 seconds of East versus West Engin Terzi's channel clip, and for that I don't need any permission. That was a weird move anyways in my mind, like showing authority, showing control over people, like, yeah, I'm such a kind, light-hearted person that I'll give you permission for something that you do not need permission anyways. That was a pretty weird move in my opinion. My brother was like, yeah, that's good, you should apply for it. I was like, are you crazy? Why would I apply for that? Audio is so bad. Where is the stage audio? You mean the arm wrestler's audio? The referee's audio? Not gonna lie, your commentary is actually damn nice. It's difficult to commentate after watching this stuff, because at the same time you're hearing the audio. When you're commentating, like when the commentators are actually in the commentary booth, they will hear the athlete's audio from the table, so that they know what's happening, but they won't hear any other audio. If I turn up the audio, I'll hear the commentators shouting, and then I cannot hear what the referee is saying. So it makes it much more difficult. Trust me, I've commentated for live television, the biggest sports TV channel in India. And commentating there is much more easier than commentating here. Like the quality difference is huge. This live commentary is much more difficult. Plus the other thing is that you're alone. Once you are with some guy, you can give it all you have. Now you cannot go all out, otherwise you'll be your voice will be worn out in like 1 hour. But if you can speak for 30-40 seconds and then take 20 seconds 30 seconds break, you can actually go all out in the commentary. So completely different ball game in terms of difficulty. I'll say that if this is 5 out of 10, then the actual TV commentary is like 2 out of 10. That's the difficulty level. Sasho is 5'6". I don't think he's 5'6". Smaller than that. Wow, clean top roll from Casper Sinica. I'll call him Sinica from now on. He's showing the versatility. Once a guy can bang with you in a hook for a few seconds, then switch to a tricep press, like immediately push your arm down, immediately open it up, and then a clean top roll in the second round, the match is over, bro. The match is over. Do you think Jeff will ever pull again? He just pulled in the WAF this year. I think finished 8th or 9th, something like that. Did not do really well, but he did pull there. I wish the contracts weren't so restrictive. Yeah, giving permission to channels that don't need it is narcissistic dictatorship. That's a solid power move, man. It was nothing more than displaying of your power. Who do you think will win, Auden or Hulk? That's a close match, man. Still, because the Korean Hulk did not. And I like his confidence when he's saying that his wrist is not going to go like that, back like that. Man, I'm kind of trusting him. Because he was like, my wrist, I never lose my wrist against anyone. I'm like, bro, yeah, maybe he did not compete that much, but for sure he has arm wrestled against guys who have a better top roll than Auden Larratt. And if he's saying his wrist doesn't go back, then that's a problem. Because like what I just said, nobody can doubt that Korean Hulk has arm wrestled against guys who are stronger than Auden, for sure, in every sense. And the guy is saying his wrist never bent back. That right there is big problem for Auden Larratt. Let me see who I will predict. I'll tell you before the match. Bro, Pradeep, do you know when Hermes compete? Hermes, I think after the third round, this time it goes in a hook. Nadelin tries to go sideways. Casper with his own hit. Looks solid. Nadelin stops. Second hit as well. Again tricep press. And there is absolutely no resistance that Nadelin Hristov can offer against the tricep press of Casper Sinica. And the match is almost over. 3-0 already. With a ton of versatility shown in different rounds. And the winner is the Polish arm wrestler. So 4-7. Casper mentioned before the match when they were talking about the top Polish guys from Poland. So I think the interviewer was, who was the interviewer? Coach Ray? Was it Coach Ray? Yeah. So he was saying, yeah, Alex Kordeche. He was like, Alex Kordeche is Ukrainian. He's not, he's kind of Polish on paper, but he's actually a Ukrainian guy. I don't really consider. He didn't say, but he wasn't considering him as Polish at all. He was like, that's a Ukrainian guy. Being 5'6" myself, I agree. Korean Hulk looks like 5'2", maybe 5'3". That was a solid 1 feet gap between him and Auden, maybe 13 inches gap. 5'3" at best, 5'2" at worst. This is what I'll say. Mini Leon. I feel like his wrist will be a problem for Auden until if he has any kind of Tordzilla move going sideways, Sarah Ray kind of move. Sarah Ray always goes sideways, almost like Todd Hutchings. If he has any percentage of that move whatsoever, then Auden Larratt is in trouble, man. He wouldn't be able to do anything if he can go sideways while keeping his pronation or like that. The match is over. How to watch it for free? I don't know. 4th round. Casper on the left, Nadelin on the right. Solid hit. I think it's a false start being called on Nadelin. False starts being a warning as Always the rule that does not make any sense whatsoever, especially when you have 3 fouls. Once again, false start by both, and nobody even gets a single warning. Forget about fouls. That's the rule that we have. Wow. Netherland kind of missed the go, and he was like, "Are we going to go?" And then Casper was like, "Yes, we are." And then he top rolled him. It was almost a pin. He barely slipped. He barely managed to slip. Casper is Coach Ray's Chad brother. Alex, I was really impressed when I saw Casper beat almost everyone. I think he beat Plamet Dimitrov as well once at the WinBet arm wrestling show in Bulgaria. It was televised there in Bulgaria. When I saw that pay-per-view, that was really impressive stuff what he did there. I think he was hanging with maybe Sabin Bedulescu as well for a while. But the performance was really good. After that, I thought he's going to dominate Alan Ford. But no, he lost to Alan Ford. Wow, clean top roll. The match is over. Do not come back to the table. I have back pain today. I do not want to commentate for more than 4 hours. So, stop pulling 4-0. You do not have anything Nadelin in this match. It should be over. Definitely a longer arm, but that's not always an advantage. Tag team arm wrestling match. Ronnie, I dig it. Ooh. Derek can't beat even injured Tsvetkov or pin Morozov on lefty 2 times in a row. Derek? How did Derek get involved in this conversation? Yes, Auden has longer arm, better leverage, right? But I don't think the Korean Hulk has not faced anyone with Auden's height ever. I think he has. I would make all the false starts as fouls, and each match starts in ref's grip and very strict like PPL. I don't think Pro Punjab League was that strict either. I think, yeah, it was much more strict than these. That was good in my opinion. Wow, this time he's just holding him in a hook and rolls out in his wrist, and a top roll victory in the 5th round for Casper. I did not expect this match to end in such a dominant way. That's good. The wife is happy. The audio on the pay-per-view is so quiet. I think you can turn it on. I'm hearing it good. Like, at least the commentator's audio, which I don't want to hear anyways. So yeah, maybe you're right about the audio from the table. Yes, Rahul Panikar should be there. I think his bicep must have healed by now. I haven't talked with him since then, but we'll see. I think he should be there. Or maybe not. Yeah, false starts should be fouls, no doubt. Ref's grip, I do agree with that. What's the point in messing? Like, allowing the arm wrestlers to take their own grip is just basically telling both of them to see if the other guy is okay with you cheating a little bit. That's it. How would you define a grip when... So, Nadelin is struggling. Casper is just holding him with pure finger containment, and the match is over. Wow, that's dominant. This time he was just holding him with his fingers, and Nadelin was trying everything, and Casper held him, and the match is over. Good that they returned back to the table immediately. We'll have to go with Nugo, but I don't think the match is as one-sided as people are saying it is. I think it will look good. It will look good, at least initially. But Nugo must be giving RVJ some Sasha Andreev vibes, man. Like, similar height, similar frame, much heavier than Sasha. Much heavier. Pradeep in description is... Yeah, I saw that too, brother. I saw that too. I just copied that from the better roofer, RVJ or Beerman. Beerman, can Beerman even climb anything? Maybe, yeah. He used to do some wrestling as well, so maybe he's still fit. Alex Kodecha versus Artyom Morozov. Let me change it to Kamil Jablonski versus Artyom Morozov. Thank you, sir. Is Siddharth actually close to Abhas, or was he able to stop Abhas because it was just a sparring? You're talking about Siddhant Katuria? He's a solid, strong guy, man. When you look at him, I don't know how he weighs 90 kilos, but it looks massive, man. The guy's really broad. 5'11", I don't think he's 6 foot. Maybe 6 feet. 90 kilos, really solid looking guy. So good top roller. A good top roller will do good against Abbas Rana. It's like almost impossible to beat that guy in a hook. Get rid of Aussie already. Full time arm wrestling commentator can't tell hook from top roll. Shaking my head. Kamil looked like he was dying after 2 rounds with Michael. How can he have second match with Morozov? I think Kamil is weak everywhere except in Poland. I'm very glad that I do not relate to this style in any way, but I know how to fight. He's talking about the flop press, obviously. I'm pretty sure he'll try to go into that hook, Kamil is saying. So he's saying I'll go in a hook and then I'll press him from there. No, brother, you cannot. I'm telling you, that's Artyom Morozov. As of now, probably Gennady has a stronger hook than Morozov. Devon is also close, maybe. Levan is also there. That guy for sure has a top 5 hook in the world, without any doubt. You're not going to beat him if the match goes in a hook. You're not going to beat him there. Kamil's Instagram is disgusting. Denik versus Abbas. Abbas will win that. Size difference is too much. Minecraft Live just ended, guys. So did anyone return after watching that rules meeting? Just depends if the ref let Kamil start in a press or not. Where will the press go, man? If Morozov grabs him low, the press isn't going anywhere. And the tricep press will be stopped, even if he starts with not squared shoulders. This is the second match? It's quite surprising. Quite surprising. Will you compete in nationals? No, I will not. Not worth it, man. Not worth it. Like, I did a practice session, first practice session ever in my life. And I did not feel absolutely anything happen to my thumb muscle. And it has been, 4 years? More than 4 years? And 4 years maybe. This thumb still hurts. If I accidentally hit it somewhere, it still hurts like it's broken somewhere. I got an x-ray, nothing showed up. And even today I have to be careful with it. It hurts. Popped something there in the first or second practice. The elbow here. Did not do anything for next year. 1 year, 1.5 years. No workout. Full complete rest. Still hurts. Cannot sleep like that. Still hurts. I don't think my body, my joints are made for arm wrestling. So that's why I thought not worth it. Stick to commentary. Stick to YouTube. Pronation lift PR. I was able to do 36 kilos, I think, without too much trouble. If I'm having a very, very good day, like if I'm the man, the strongest that I've ever felt, maybe I can get 40. But right now, for sure, no. I don't think I can even get 35 right now. So, on a good day, when I was working out, if I tried that day, I could have gotten close to 40. Or maybe even 40. Right now, I would say 35. Pradeep, Mr. Glass. Auden subbing in for Devon against Leonidas after... Nah, I don't like that. Don't like that. Even if the match is close, I still don't like that. Hermes quit against Gennady 4-2, just like... But Hermes still competed. He did not leave the table. Go Gadget, Pradeep. Auden versus Korean Hulk. I'll say Auden Larratt. 4-1. 4-2. I can do 45 kg on pronation, so it is good for a 64 kilo guy. Wow, that's really impressive. Almost unbelievable. Which match going on? But yeah, 64 kilo guys do have bigger arms than me, so it's understandable. Did you ever get the number 3 grippers? Bro, I cannot even get the 2 done now. The first time I touched the COC2, I opened it out of the package. it was the easiest to close. And since then, it has never been that easy. I'm going backwards. Like, even only on good days now I can close that. So, Kamil Jablonski versus Artyom Morozov. The big match. The replacement match. Devon couldn't get this. Kamil got this match. On the left, Kamil Jablonski. On the right, Artyom Morozov. Wow. This thing is not close, man. This thing is not close. Kamil tried to go in a hook and Morozov just destroyed him. I told Kamil this guy has one of the top hooks in the world. You cannot arm wrestle against him inside. There is just no way, man. There is just no way. Yeah, you did good against Vitaly on the left. Morozov was terrible against Vitaly on the right. But that's because he couldn't get in a hook. Name one guy who would confidently say I'll beat Morozov inside a hook. Like, I don't think that guy exists. As I said, Gennady, Levan, Devon, these three can be a good match, but for sure they also aren't clear favorites against Morozov. That man's hook is pretty bad, man. Pretty good, I should say. Now Corey is going to get no credit. Corey is not going to beat Kamil, man. Joe, don't get it twisted. He's not going to beat Kamil. Corey would beat Kamil on the right arm. That's who I would have picked in that right arm match. Round 2. Maybe a change in technique. He's going for a tricep press still, or a flop press. Let's see. I think a flop. Yeah. The wrist is already bent. This time he's not going for a tricep. He's going for a flop. He will get the slip for sure. Yep. False start. Morozov is catching the flop here and he's trying to bring him back. It was a false start from Kamil. But I think he should let go of it, or maybe no. Or maybe not. Maybe he should grip him low. Don't let him slip. Great hookers are nightmares for Kamil Jablonski. Second warning, 1 foul. Eddie Hall said 2 weeks ago he wasn't going to start arm wrestling, so it's not even going to be close with Brian. That match, man. What match is this? Eddie is taking shit all the time. It's his thing. If I wanted to watch a celebrity kind of arm wrestling match, I would rather watch Eddie Hall versus Brian Shaw. Like, they have some beef together. Brian destroyed him in a boxing match. Now, revenge by Eddie in arm wrestling match. Elbow foul. Wow, good flop press. Morozov couldn't keep his elbow on the pad. Kamil looking good once the match goes in a flop. And if the match goes in a flop, it's over, man. I'm telling you. Like the flash, like first round looked. If you guys are not watching this stream, you must have watched the Ivan Matyushenko versus Kamil match, first round. That's exactly how it went. Like, maybe not as fast as that, but pretty quick, pretty similar way. Yeah, Hafthor Bjornsson versus Eddie. What did I say? No, Brian and Eddie. You meant Hafthor. Yeah, Hafthor Bjornsson. My bad. Right now, Khalid Jashel would destroy Brian Shaw. So Ryan Bowen is a good match. Larry would beat him pretty bad as well. If Larry would beat him, then Ryan should beat him as well. Wow, flop press. Morozov tries to hold on. A slip. Cannot afford that. Morozov cannot afford that. There is just absolutely no way that Morozov can beat Kamil Jablonski's flop press. He has to negate that move. He has to grip him low. Brian Shaw versus Auden right now. Pradeep is high. Brian Shaw would beat Auden Larratt. Hermes will beat Morozov in a hook. Hermes Gasparini is pretty good, man. He's pretty good. But I still wouldn't be so sure. I think Hermes definitely has the power to roll out of that hook. If the match goes there, I think he can roll out of that and beat him. But staying in a hook, maybe not. When Brian and Levan do some practice, people will see better how big Levan is. I think Brian would beat all three of them, considering Derek Smith can't hold Brian. Derek Smith can beat Brian Shaw pretty comfortably as of now in a match. Morozov is like posting high with a top roll. Bro, Morozov, I don't think you are that fast. Grip a little bit low. Grip a little bit low. Do not do that. He's already cupped. He's already cupped. Morozov, do not do that. I'm telling you. Oh no, he cups him. He cups him. Wow. Warning or foul on something? What happened? So Morozov just blocked it. He was like this and just this. He just did this really fast. Inside and completely blocked him. Didn't Dadikyan manage to put up a... Yeah, on the left, yes. But Dadikyan's hook is insane too, man. It's insane too. He actually beat him pretty good in a few rounds. Flop press. Nope. Morozov is dead. Morozov is dead. Just give up, bro. Just give up. Morozov, give up. You're making a rookie mistake here. Give up, bro. Elbow foul or something. I think it looked like an elbow foul for Kamil. Morozov let him go in a flop, or maybe he couldn't stop the flop and he was like very close to the pad, struggling to bring him over, and he couldn't. But Kamil was also shaking and struggling. It was a solid ass round, man. Solid round. Wow. This time Kamil was fast. Morozov was still trying to do that blocking of the... Whose foul is this? Let us know. Foul on Jablonski first. Wow, Kamil fouled in that round. And right after that, immediately Morozov too fouled. Why did it get disconnected? Is there a battery saver or something in this thing so that it doesn't run out of battery? Brian is as fluffy as Levon at under 460. 460. Do not do that, Morozov. The risk when you are gripping him low is worth it. Worth it. You did really good once you hooked him like that. So why are they starting on the same side? I'm pretty sure Morozov hooked him from this side in the previous round too. Why did they again start on the same side? How can the... Am I correct? Morozov is on the left side. Didn't he just cup him and beat him from this side in the previous round? And he's doing that again? Brian is much taller and much more lean mass than Levon. I agree. Kamil is ready to hit that flop. Wow, Kamil tricep presses Morozov down to the pad. Second false start and second foul for Kamil Jablonski. That tricep press was fast. Morozov couldn't do anything against that. Are you getting gassed out, Morozov? Who am I? Thank you, Pradeep, for your contribution, for live commentary. Thank you, sir. Brian would break that gripper measuring device that Leo did. No, he wouldn't. He actually did less than Leo the last time he tried. Or maybe the devices were different. He tried that on a GM150, I guess. This time, Morozov is in the offensive and gets him in a hook. Finishes the match quickly. Let's see if there is a foul on anyone. Elbow foul on Morozov. What's that? Yeah, English Professor Vitaly. On the way we go. Some people told me that it was unnecessary when I made that community post. I was really frustrated when I rewatched that Levon versus Devon match. So second round, Levon flash pins Devon. And, or maybe it was fourth round. It was a flash pin. The round ended in less than 1 second. And Neil literally for like 7 seconds, he was like, on the way we go. Levon with the win after 7-8 seconds. When the match ended like 7 seconds ago, I was like, bro, this is one of the most important matches. At least commentate something about it. Don't shout or go when the match is already over. Jesus Christ, can we put Aussie on a plane back home? Debating who had lean muscle mass between Levan and Brian is silly. Brian blows him out of the water. I do agree with that. Levan has a bigger wrist though. Bigger wrist. That can be a problem when we compare arm wrestling size. And if their forearm may have like similar amount of fat and muscle. Because the distribution can be different for everyone. Damn, I think Kamil has it. But this time it was a solid hit from Morozov. A solid hit. One foul on Artyom Morozov. So basically right now it's all about speed. Whoever hits first is getting the job done. Kamil has not won a round yet, but he did put a lot of bleed on Morozov in that second one. Morozov still, I'm telling you, Morozov still needs to grip a little bit low. But that press looked nasty from Kamil. In this pressing versus hooking game, if anybody is going to get tired, then I think it has to be Morozov. Even though he has one of the best endurance in the world. Kamil goes for a press. Morozov is stuck in that defensive top roll. Wow. What the hell did I just see? Is it a win? No. The referee, the main referee gave a pin for... So Morozov was in this defensive top roll position. Kamil was in a press. And Morozov just ripped him open. Ripped him open with a single surge. He took him down to the pad. And I was like, bro, you cannot do that. He literally did that. Just pulled him out of that full shoulder committed press like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. But I think the down referee saw a foul. The down referee saw a foul. Yes, there was a foul. So the round is not over yet. Elbow foul on Artyom Morozov. 2 fouls each. Usually round 3 is when Morozov comes alive. Usually. Sad that it wasn't Devon versus Morozov. I think Devon would crack Artyom. Morozov cannot hook Devon, and we have seen his top roll isn't that great. Like for sure not top 5 in the world. So if your top roll is not top 5 in the world, you cannot take Devon's hand. So I don't, realistically speaking, as of now, we don't see Morozov having much chances against Devon. Kamil is going to be get destroyed. Is he getting tired or what? Because that was a good press position and he just pulled him out of his shoulder. Single surge. Like we do not really see that happening against flop pressers. Bhaiya mera bhi comment padho, Rahul. Sorry bro, I cannot go back now. Leonidas need to call out Brian at some point. Is there going to be Dennis versus Hermes match, or was it cancelled? Cancelled, it was cancelled. I don't think we're going to see Dennis on the table anytime soon. Or ever if we're talking about top level matches. The score is Morozov 1, Kamil 0, and both are on fouls in this match. Elbow foul, another elbow foul on Morozov. He's on a running foul and Kamil gives up. Kamil gives up. Smart strategy. Situationally aware. Third foul on Artyom Morozov. The score card does not indicate that, but yeah, it's a third foul. Kamil Jablonski is a smart man. He is a smart man. 1-1. The score is 1-1. So both of them were on 2 fouls. Kamil got in his flop press. Morozov did an elbow foul trying to stop it, and Kamil immediately laid down and won the match. The first time ever in my life I saw someone doing this, laying down and then winning the match. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's one more reason why this running foul rule is bullshit, man. Just imagine you were in a fight. I'm not talking about the fouls yet, but you did this and you won the match. How does that? Somebody explain that to me. How is that logical? I know he was on a foul under regular rules. He would have lost anyways and Kamil would have been the winner. But this like aesthetically, to the eyes, it doesn't look pleasant. You're doing this, putting your own arm to the pad and then you're the winner. try explaining that to a beginner. Try explaining that to a new fan. Like, he would be like, bro, just did this and won the match. Is it the first time for me only? Have you ever seen that happen? Somebody just laying down and winning the match. Girl sun meri. Abhi jeet. Ab hai jeet. Morozov fangirls triggered. Did he win? Yes, Kamil won this round. The score is 1-1. Both of them were on 2 fouls each. The scorecard guy, whoever has the responsibility to update the scorecard, was sleeping because it showed only 1 foul on Morozov, but there were 2. No, RVJ has not lost yet. Kamil goes for the flop press. Morozov goes over the top, slip, and they go to the straps. The cameraman is focusing on Morozov because he has better looking muscles, I guess. They have left Kamil behind. King of the table has started yet. Yes, it's the 3rd match already, bro. Oh no, 2nd match. It's the 2nd match. प्रदीप तेरे घर दे खुश ने तेरे काम तो या बहुत बढ़िया यार. They're absolutely happy. बहुत खुश हैं. मेरे से ज़्यादा खुश है. More happy than me. Auden has not pulled yet. Kamil flopping on right hand, really. Yeah, Kamil flops on both. Both. Who's pulling after this? No idea. No idea. They did not post. I don't think they posted the order of the matches, but they may have done the press conference in a similar sequence. Pradeep is the best arm wrestling analyst. I'll take that. I'll take that. Don't deserve it, but still I'll take that. What's the harm? If you do a job and you think you deserve only 10,000 rupees, somebody offers you 20, you're going to take that, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'll also deny that. Wow, Kamil is very high. Morozov's grip still looks good, man. Still looks good. The match goes in a hook. The match goes in a hook and Morozov pins him. Kamil Jablonski, bro, what are you doing? Why would you go in a hook intentionally with Morozov? I don't think you even tried to flop. Morozov gets this round and takes the lead. 2 pins to 1. Now he's clapping. Morozov, Kamil, what did he... I'm still not able to understand this. Like, let me watch the replay. I don't think he even tried to flop. Like, is he trying to prove a point that he can tricep press Morozov or what? You cannot, bro. I already told you before the beginning of this match. You cannot tricep press Morozov. Yeah, he went in a hook. He shoot for a hook against Morozov. Are you crazy? It did look like... Yeah, Kamil was complaining. It did look like a foul from Morozov. Who is triggered in the comments? I do not see any triggered comment. But people are mentioning that. Hooked him. Kamil has low table IQ. की लगता प्रदीप जी डेवन वर्सेस मोरोजोव हुन फिर कौन जीतता? डेवन वर्सेस मोरोजोव होता तो भाई डेवन जीतता. Kamil should stick to his strengths. Yes, he should. Kamil is overrated. What is your income? Income from what? Job or YouTube? Kamil never should have gotten win on getting pinned by Morozov in second round alone. I mean, yeah, the rule says I don't have too much, but this just looks weird. It looks weird. That's what I wanted to say. The rule is weird. Akshay Mukherjee YouTube. Let me see. ₹91,000 for last month. Devon G means Devon wins. Okay. Devon GW. No, I don't think that means Devon wins. You are either the biggest Morozov fangirl or Devon's. LOL. Wow. Much money, Adeep. You think it's too much money? 91,000? Come on, bro. Can you please give us a quick summary of all the matches so far? That's the second match, bro. First match was 6-0. It was not close. It was won by Casper. And this one is 2-1. Morozov is leading. Once again, the match goes in a hook. False start, luckily from Kamil Jablonski. He made a false start, but he was still losing. That's another weird rule. If you false start and you're still losing, then the match shouldn't stop. I still wouldn't call it a running foul, but man, the referee should look into that. Do not stop pulling until we say so. It's the same as they say, protect yourself at all times in boxing. So the same thing in arm wrestling should be, do not stop arm wrestling until we say so. So if you believe that you have done a false start, do not stop pulling. Then the referees will analyze, yeah, it was a false start, but the dude is still getting wrecked. So better not stop the match. The same goes with elbow fouls. Kamil goes in a hook again. Wow, Morozov takes him almost to the pad and he's stopping there. He's waiting. Elbow foul on Kamil Jablonski. He's still waiting. And tricep presses him. If Kamil cannot access the flop press, which I don't know, then it's okay. But if he's intentionally going in a hook without even trying the flop press, then he's acting pretty dumb here. I'll have to be honest. Pretty dumb why he's like shooting for a hook. Why would anyone in this world go in a hook against Morozov unless that's their only move? Are you crazy? Kamil messages me sometimes on my Instagram page. We talk a lot together, so I don't want to say anything disrespectful, but bro, I better hope that you've lost your access to flop press and you're not just trying to beat him in a hook, trying to prove a point. Just stick to the flop, bro. Stick to the flop. Pradeep, YouTube तो अलावा केंदी जॉब करदा बीटेक ना 12वीं पास हूँ भाई मैं, पर जॉब है सरकारी है, बस इतना बता सकता हूँ. Your favorite arm wrestler? Ivan had Morozov beat in a hook though. Yeah, left arm. Ivan is nasty, man. Ivan is nasty. Still, I was just talking about the right arm. And I also mentioned, unless that is your only move. That is Ivan's only move. Ivan cannot top roll. So he has to go in a hook. And his left arm hook is like top 3 in the world. भाई तो इंजीनियर है ना टीचर हो क्या? जस्ट सेड 12वीं पास हूँ बस मैं, तो टीचर इंजीनियर कौन बना होगा? Any idea when Ongarbai will start competing again? No idea. Again goes in a hook, and Morozov is looking comfortable. Elbow foul on Kamil Jablonski, and he lays down. Wow. 4-1. It was the final round. Why would Kamil lay down? Morozov was already 3-1 up. And Kamil was on a running foul and he laid down. Big confusion. But Morozov is saying, no, let him do that again. सहेली दी की प्लान भाई शादी होली मेरी कौन जी सहेली प्रदीप मोदी इन्फ्लेशन equals in 3-1. So Morozov is allowing him to redo that round. Wow, what a gentleman. This time I think he kind of tried to flop, but he got hooked. Not sure what's happening there, bro. Not sure. For sure, I don't think in the second round he tried to flop. It was like he was just going in a hook. Third round too, I guess. Or third or fourth rounds. This one is the 5th round. This time he's clearly going... Don't know why he's going for a tricep press, man. Morozov just smashing him. Morozov is just smashing him to the pad. Can short arm wrestlers have potential to world level? Please reply like 5'8", 5'9". Wait, what weight category? If you want like super heavyweight, then no. Pradeep Modi versus Rahul Gandhi in arm fight. Rahul Gandhi will win. Georgi Larratt. बहुत. Okay. Or are you disappointed with Kamil Jablonski? Yes, I am. The bro went for tricep press and hooks and left his flop press idea. Maybe I'm assuming he kind of injured something in his elbow or somewhere when trying the flop press. I'll ask him why didn't he go for the flop press? Went for the tricep press or hook every time. Philip is 213 centimeter, 165 in shape. You're lying, Philip. Who is best arm wrestling YouTuber? Devon Larratt? No, Levan second actually. They are YouTubers too. Levan. He's being forced in a hook. I don't think so. The flop press cannot that easily be forced in a hook. He's not trying that flop press. He tried that clearly in the first round and it got forced in a hook. Now he's kind of going for a tricep press. Some weird move. Again, he's not going for he's going for a top roll? What's Kamil doing, man? Top roll. Wow, Kamil is trying to top roll Morozov. Talk about being crazy. Kamil is trying to top roll and hook Morozov but not flop press him, which is his only move. The Blanc needs more in his arsenal besides just a floppy flopper. Can short arm wrestlers, okay. Indian army wrestler के बारे में क्या arm wrestler you meant to say. Denik is really good. Again, Kamil goes in a hook, tricep press. Morozov is allowing him to try everything. And the match is over. 5-1 for Morozov. The score went kind of as I expected. I would have expected it to be 6-0 maybe. But then the style wasn't as I expected. Kamil was trying some weird stuff. So, let me give you some recaps and let me do some arrangements to get it recorded. Morozov is back from soup diet. I already hear excuses like P. Diddy level of weird stuff. What's up with this P. Diddy? I read all those comments everywhere. Like I saw a video, it was like even Mike Tyson got Diddy'd. P. Diddy was holding his hand and Mike was like, bro, get off me. Dennis Prime versus Devon Prime. Let's see who Morozov is going to call out. Pradima Zahir दी क्या औकात है वर्ल्ड आर्म रेसलिंग विच not much Ryan Bowen's आ गया था. Morozov going to call out Korean. Dude's hand is so massive. Ryan Bowen. See the foot though. Morozov was crazy to even think of facing Vitali on the left. On the right, you meant to say? Or left? Both? I think he's going to get beat both left and right. Easy. Just like the right arm. Did Korean Hulk win against Auden? Not yet. Aryan versus Shiv. Aryan will win that match. Yeah, 1,000 bottles of baby oil I heard. 7 different. Maybe he was trying to sell them or what? I don't know. Titties. So Artyom Morozov again, man. So I'm doing a recap, guys. Artyom Morozov versus Kamil Jablonski, king of the table 12 super match. So Morozov got a replacement match. The opponent, as we just discussed, was not Devon, it was Kamil Jablonski. Initially, this match was absolutely fire. The first round, Morozov was able to completely negate the flop press of Kamil without the straps. He just went sideways in a hook and destroyed Kamil. It was over in less than 1 second. But then the second round got really interesting. This time, Kamil was able to hit the flop press and he got the slip from this position from Morozov. Morozov went over the top, and once inside, they were inside the straps. There were too many fouls on both. So at one point, they were both on 2 fouls. There was one round during these fouls where Morozov was in this defensive position for almost maybe 15 seconds, and Kamil was putting a lot of pressure on his arm. It looked like it is going to be over, but then Kamil elbow fouled. Then they restarted. Morozov was again in this defensive position. Kamil was here, and suddenly Morozov he did something which I never thought he can do. He just ripped Kamil Jablonski's press open with a single surge. But luckily for Kamil, there was another elbow foul on Morozov. Or maybe he did that because of that elbow foul only. So that was another foul. So both were on 2-2 fouls. This time the press was hit once again by Kamil. And Morozov had another foul trying to stop that. Now this is where something crazy was noticed by me and maybe you guys as well. So both were on 2 fouls. Morozov had the third foul. It was a running foul, by the way. So Kamil laid down and then he was the winner. So have you ever seen stuff like that which makes this running foul rule weird? There is an arm wrestler. Try explaining that to a beginner. There is an arm wrestler who just laid down, who put his own arm to the pad, and then he's immediately declared the winner. That's how Kamil won his only round, the second round, with 3 fouls. So after that, don't know what happened to Kamil, but it looked like he maybe only once he tried that flop press. He started jumping in a hook. Last round he even tried to top roll Morozov. Trying to hook Morozov for anyone in this world is an absolutely crazy idea. People like Gennady Quickvinia, Devon Larratt, Levan Saginashvili, maybe these 3 can think about doing that on the right arm. But Kamil was trying to go inside a tricep press which was never going to work against Artyom Morozov, and the top roll is clearly not going to work. Maybe I'm hoping that I'm thinking that Kamil got injured somewhere in his pressing muscles. That's why he had to switch to a hook, a tricep press, or even a top roll in the final round. But after that, we did not see a flop press from Kamil. Not even an attempt to do that. It was not like Morozov was negating that flop press. Kamil was just not doing that, and that's how the match ended 5-1. Kamil already lost that, but Morozov allowed the match to continue again and again after the fouls. Then he mentioned during the post-match speech that he's doing that so that people do not complain like his Ivan Metishenko match that the opponent got robbed by the referees. That's why he allowed that to happen. So the winner 5-0, Artyom Morozov. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe. Okay. That's the recap. Korean Hulk versus Auden Larratt. That's the match that's going on right now. Levan's English teacher with a €2 super chat. Thank you, sir. Kamil's only pin was the one he got pinned himself. Good point, man. Good point. Yeah, Kamil at least got 1 pin in the match that way. आर्म रेसलिंग से करियर बनाना या बन सकता है भाई, बिल्कुल बन सकता है. Who is left? Arm is the strongest. I think it's Vitaly Laletin. Alijan Morozov would beat anyone else in the world right now except for Vitaly, in my opinion. Who are you rooting for? I'm not sure I'm in a place to comment here because the A button and S button I think are not working on my keyboard, so I'll have to use a virtual keyboard. But just let me know in the comment section, who are you rooting for? Not asking who is going to win this match, but are you rooting for Korean Hulk, who is bouncing around the stage right now, dancing to the music, or are you rooting for Auden Larratt? Dude is an anime character. How many have happened? Okay, 2 matches. 5-1 Morozov, 6-0 Casper against Nadelin. Vitaly's probably hitting 170. How much can I do on that gripper? Like maybe 90? I think I should be able to do 90 kilos on that. Odd is in trouble, I think. Man, I'm also... Like, when the match was announced, I was like, bro, what the hell is this match? This guy is going to get destroyed by Auden. So, Auden has Gangnam Style as his music. Is he, like, thinking that Gangnam Style and Korean the same? Like, what did he try to do that here? I'm quite sure that Korean Hulk cannot understand the Gangnam Style music, if that is what it's meant to do. Korean pop? No. Gangnam Style is Korean? No way, bro. No way. Only song from Korea he knows. No, that's not a Korean song, man. That has to be a Chinese song. What are you talking about? You're thinking about Abhas Rana. Who's thinking about? Just asking Pradeep how many days man should do with his wife to make. How many days man should do? What do? Explain the comment. Like before marrying or after marrying? Or what were they trying to say? It is Korea? PSY? Are you sure? I thought it's Chinese. Okay, maybe I was... It's Korean, yes, okay. I didn't know that. I always thought it's Chinese. Vitaly versus the run of who you got, Pradeep. Clearly Vitaly, man. That's not even a match. That's not even a match. It's Indian. Good potential, but I don't think he should go, considering his frame 5'10", 5'11", maybe. I don't think he's 5'11". Let's say 5'11". Over 100 kilos, I don't think he should go, even though he's 104 at 16. Pradeep, how much a man should do sex with his wife to make healthy marriage? As much as she wants, maybe a little bit more for your own needs. I don't know, bro. What kind of question is that? That's very racist of you thinking Koreans are Chinese. Yeah, don't care. I like being racist. Everybody is racist in India. When I see people complaining about racism in USA, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You have not seen what racism is. You have no clue how it works. So Auden versus Korean, and Auden flashpins Korean Hulk, just like he did against James English. Not even close. Missing air mismatches so much. India is not for beginners. What a joke. What the fuck was Korean Hulk doing, man? Why would you try to hold on to him? Why would you try to hold on to such a good top roller without the straps? You're 5'3" and you weigh 130 kilos. You should be punished. You should be sentenced to jail if you try to arm wrestle without the straps. Avas Rana, good potential. Yeah, like Auden Larratt, you can put up Auden Larratt against Hasbullah and still his elbow is going to be at the front edge of the pad, just like Devon Larratt. So he has to do something. Korean Hulk has to do something about it, about the grip. Exactly what I've been telling everyone, another gifted win for Auden. Let me see where Auden's elbow was when the match started. Yep, right at the front edge of the pad, and the riser was not dumped. So there you have it. Can Auden beat Mazahir? Absolutely no. Not right now. In the future, I think he will, but not right now. Right now, it's not close. नेचर वाइज बढ़िया बनती है भाई, बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया ना, बट जितनी नॉर्मली बन जाती है लड़ाई ना होती, मतलब सो अनोइंग. Does Korean Hulk have a riser or not? Like, how can he compete without a riser? I know it was a joke. Can Auden beat Milo? Yes, for sure. His dad, some empire. It will be difficult. This time setup good. Setup is looking good for Korean Hulk. If he cannot slip from here, it's over for him. Setup is looking... Wow. Elbow foul. Auden hit sideways so hard that Korean Hulk's elbow went flying off the side of the pad. Like, that is not looking good. If that kind of side pressure he has to deal with while standing in front of Auden, then it's a big problem. Auden beat Denik. Denik is 80 kilos, I think. Auden is over 100. I think he can. Yeah, he will. I think he will. Yes. Mix. Beach ke maan le dono. Abhe. If Auden is this good, he should face Reno next. No, he should not face Reno next. Second round, Korean Hulk almost gets flashed once again, but the match goes in a strap. Auden wants it to be called a pin, but the referees are not interested in what Auden is saying, and they're going straight to the straps. Now we'll see if Korean Hulk has any foot in this game, if he can actually do anything against Auden. The buckle is not on his hand. This time he utilized the underhand slip to get to the straps. The buckle is not going to be on his hand, as I just said. And the setup is looking not that bad for him this time. Auden is not completely at the front edge of the pad. If he can do something in this match, I think he will do something here. If he cannot, then the match is already 4-0, 6-0, whatever you want to call it. Pradeep just arrived here. Can you share recap after this match? Maybe not right now. Tordzilla's side pressure. Yeah, if he has that kind of side pressure, then it's game over for Auden. If he can apply side pressure without his wrist, then it's over. Alright. Round 3. Inside the straps. Ready, go. Auden goes sideways and pins Korean Hulk in the second surge. Elbow foul. Elbow foul for Auden. No, Korean Hulk does not have the side pressure to defeat Auden, and this match is over. This match is over. Do you remember? Does anyone remember the question that I asked, that I sent them to ask Korean Hulk, and they asked that question? Does anyone remember that from the press conference? Again, second round. Third start, Auden Larratt is on one foul, Korean Hulk is on one foul. Auden goes sideways, takes his hand and takes him to the pad with a couple of surges and one more surge after that. 3 surges, and this match is easy for Auden. It's easy. Almost as easy as the Whisperer match. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Somewhere in between the James English match and the... My request to Core Sports, do not ever give this Korean Hulk guy a super match again in his life. Like, please. You know why? That is the same question which I asked him at the press conference. He said that he trained for like 10 to 15 minutes whenever he did a powerlifting session, and I doubt anyone does powerlifting session 7 times a day. So let's say he trained like 5 times a week, and those 5 days he did 10 to 15 minutes of arm wrestling cupping exercises for 45 days in last 2 years. That's the kind of arm wrestling workout which he has had. And he was like, yeah, it's enough. It's enough. When I asked that question, you know what his answer was? His answer was like, yeah, but the powerlifting motion is that's more important. So the guy was saying that powerlifting is more important for arm wrestling than arm wrestling training. And we are seeing the results here. So the dude, if he isn't lying, so basically he didn't train for arm wrestling for this match at all. And he was like, if I beat Auden, can you give me the middleweight 90 kg world champion? Bro, how delusional can you possibly be? 90 kg world champion. Come on, bro. I must admit, I thought the Hulk was gonna do way better than this. I hope he still does better than this. I'm going to say all of those things otherwise in the video too. Pradeep ki advice. Bhai, this channel is not for relationship advice. You've already asked me way too many personal questions. Just stop here. 90 minutes in we get audio from the table. Premium event price for a minor league card. Hulk is losing 2-0, yeah. Why am I still sweating? The air conditioner is set for 24 degrees. Auden will beat Aryan. And it's not close. But Auden seems to be the kind of guy that if he can arm wrestle me and he's destroying me 5-0, and in the 6th round he would probably still be complaining with the referee that my grip isn't fair. Like that, bro, you have already destroyed your opponent. It's 2-0 and you know you're winning this. Why are you complaining about the grip? Especially without the straps. Fucking accurate, Pradeep. It goes early. 1 warning for Auden Larratt. 1 foul? 1 foul for Auden Larratt. Third round. Another early movement from Auden. No, early movement from both. Prime Dennis versus Alijan left. I think Dennis would beat him. Pradeep for president of which country? Auden Larratt, the dominant arm wrestler, is on the left. Korean Hulk, still looking calm on the right, surprisingly. Flash pin, yes, flash pin from Auden. Completely dominant victory. Completely dominant victory. Auden, best celebrity puller ever. So yeah, Devon is taking celebrity matches for Auden, and that's the same he advised Brian Shaw to, and Brian Shaw listened to Devon's advice. You remember Devon saying that initially I would like to see Brian Shaw taking only celebrity matches like Eddie Hall and stuff. Juji Mufu, Eddie Hall, I think he mentioned these 2 names. And that's exactly what Brian Shaw did. And this time too, it's just a celebrity match. The match is so dumb. Auden is becoming the Jake Paul of arm wrestling. Jake Paul has taken way more difficult and experienced arm wrestlers than experienced boxers than Auden Larratt is doing. Why they give Auden so easy matches? Where is Auden's level yet? We don't know. We don't know because we haven't seen him arm wrestle against the guys whose level is known. President of International Arm Wrestling Commentators. Ivan versus Zaranov, right arm. Auden versus Bowen makes sense, not gonna lie. What about versus Coach Ray? Coach Ray, yeah, Coach Ray is right now too tough. Too tough. Bowen versus Auden is too tough. Yeah, Korean Hulk is using the riser at least. They have him for that. So even if in the wow, Auden is still complaining about the grip. Come on, bro. Pradeep Auden versus Sanjay Deshwal. I think Sanjay Deshwal. mm, yeah, not sure, but he should beat Auden. He has way more experience. Same size. 4 feet 3. I would say maybe 5 feet 3. Fourth round. I hope they stop pulling after this. This one again is going to be a flash pin from Auden Larratt. Nope. Slip. Wow. Korean Hulk is celebrating a slip. What a surprise. What a surprise. Why they give Auden so easy matches? Ask Devon. Ask Devon. Pradeep, do you think Pro Punjab League will be the same as East versus West? In terms of super matches, no, I don't think so. But it can be a bigger event than that. Like in terms of the exposure and the interest, there is a possibility. Because they are doing things at a pretty high level. If somehow they manage to like invite international arm wrestlers, then they're going to be pretty difficult to compare with anyone else. But they need, to get to that level, they need international matches of high caliber. Round 4 in the straps. Auden flash pins Korean Hulk. The match is over. Please do not come back to the table. Quit. Korean Hulk, quit, just quit. We do not want to see you again here. Thank you so much for your services, brother. You were awesome. Why are they going to redo this round? Do you think Pro Punjab players got salary-wise paycheck, or they get paid only salary-wise? I think it was like maybe $800 for one season for, let's say, if they competed in 1 match, 2 match, 4 match, 5 matches, 6 matches, they still got that amount of money. Or even if they didn't compete, they still got that money, I guess. I'm not sure if I don't think there was any match bonus. Wow, this time Auden looks into his eyes and takes him to the pad after a few surges. 4-0. Just end it, bro. Just end it. Don't extend this disgusting match further. And people are mad at Auden, or maybe even Devon, for picking this match for Auden. I'm mad at Korean Hulk. I don't know why. I'm not at all mad at Auden for picking this match. But the Korean Hulk, when he said that he trained like 10-15 minutes of cupping in last 45 days whenever he worked out for powerlifting, that absolutely pissed me off, bro. That absolutely pissed me off. Can Auden beat Larry Wheels? No, he cannot. Not right now. Georgi versus Korean Hulk. Only here to watch RVJ lose. His match may be next. His match may be next. Let's see what Auden says after this victory, then we'll record the result. Now they're showing the replays. Brian Shaw versus Auden Larratt. I think right now Brian Shaw will beat Auden. Thank you, Auden. I'm a big fan that you ended this match at 4-0. At least you know, you can sense what people want to see, or what, at least what I want to see. Good boy. I'm proud of you. Man, this back pain is killing me. Next match of Auden is 90-year-old grandma. Can somebody please take the mic away from Auden? He's like, yeah, that guy is obviously freakishly strong. No, he isn't. We just saw you dominate him. Come on, bro. It looks like he's putting out some fake laugh. He's not really laughing, but he's like just fake laughing, saying, yeah, that was an amazing match. His opponent was really tough. Bro, we aren't blind. We may not be as experienced as you, but our eyes are more experienced than you. Pradeep has the best trash talk. I love it. Alright. The recap of the big match, the controversial match, Auden Larratt versus the Korean Hulk. During the interview, when the Korean Hulk said that he has been training only for 10 to 15 minutes of cupping and wrist curls after he's doing those powerlifting workouts, and that too only for last 45 days, and he basically did nothing in last couple of years, I got really mad. Like, how can you show up basically in a completely untrained shape for such a big king of the table match? And that kind of showed on the table too. I'm not saying if he actually trained it would have made a difference, because to be honest, the difference in the strength and technique of these two arm wrestlers was so drastic that I don't think Korean Hulk could have done anything to change that. So first round, easy flash pin by Auden Larratt. Second round, so whenever Auden was supposed to have the buckle on his hand, in those rounds Korean Hulk was able to slip and he was able to stop Auden's one surge, but then it was over. And the third round, again a flash pin from Auden Larratt. Fourth round, in the straps, Auden tried to pretend like it was close, but to us arm wrestlers who are kind of experienced at watching arm wrestling matches, it wasn't close. He could have flash pinned him, maybe not flash pin, but in the second surge he could have got the job done, but he took 3 to 4 surges and it was pretty easy, almost as easy as all of the other rounds. So my request to the promoters, please do not invite the Korean Hulk once again. Like, the guy didn't train. When I asked him the question, I gave the question to Coach Ray or Aussie arm wrestler, like, you said that you trained for 10-15 minutes for 40 days and you're the strongest that you have ever been. So basically that means you have never trained for arm wrestling. How does that work out? And he was like, powerlifting training is more important and more beneficial for arm wrestling than actual arm wrestling training itself, which is absolutely weird. Do not invite this guy. I don't want to see him back at the table ever again. And props to Auden for not continuing the match after 4-0. And I'll criticize him for basically complaining. Like, you could put Auden Larratt against me and he's up 5-0 and he will be still complaining to the referee about how unfair my grip is, even in the 6th round. That shouldn't be the case. Like, that's not entertaining. Maybe to some people it is, but I'll say to at least 50% it isn't entertaining. To more than 50%. Towards the end, Auden tried to make it seem like Korean Hulk was insanely strong. Bro, he wasn't. We aren't blind. You're a strong performer, and it's clear that it is going to be really difficult for anyone to stop you, anyone who's not at the top level. Next match, as I've suggested after watching previous 2 matches of Auden Larratt, Abhas Rana should be the match. I don't think Devon and Auden are brave enough to accept that match, but that's the match that should be happening. So celebrity matches is what Devon has planned for Auden as of now. Whisper, then James English, then Korean Hulk, and celebrity matches is what Devon suggested to Brian Shaw as well. That's why Devon's suggestion of arm wrestling Eddie Hall was taken by Brian Shaw. Let's see what happens in the future. But Auden Larratt, pretty dominant, really strong top roll, experienced arm wrestler as of now. Clear victory. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe. Are you taller than the Korean Hulk? Bro, I'm at least half a feet taller than the Korean Hulk. What are you talking about? Pradeep mops. After this 4th round, maybe yeah, he still got me, but like 2 more rounds with Auden. 2 more similar rounds with Auden. 6 rounds, 6-0 Auden, and put me against the Korean Hulk. And I crack his wrist too. Like I'm quite sure I can get the job done after that. Diddy baby oil nigga. Korean Hulk. Well, how about Auden versus Akash Wrist Hunter? Auden versus Sivajit will be nice. Pradeep will beat Morozov. Pradeep has strong grip. Bro, I'm like, I don't know why when I see RVJ in this match, like, I kind of relax too much and I've almost go in a zone of feeling sad. I do not want to see this guy lose, but unfortunately, I think he's going to lose. That's the problem right there. I do not want to see him lose. Come on, RVJ. Is RVJ drunk again? Possibly. Plus, RVJ looks like his face looks like my mother's brother. Like the middle one. His face looks like him. So I like him for that reason too. Says somebody's message got deleted by YouTube wall. YouTube wall? Let me see what's the wall. Somebody's message deleted by YouTube wall. I don't know, maybe YouTube's system. In front of cameras, I think, but if you really think that you can beat me, you are just a fool. That's what Nukzari Chikadze is saying. I will destroy you. RVJ gets rinsed. Agree, Eddie Hall will get destroyed by Brian. Yeah, Eddie Hall versus Brian Shaw makes as much sense as this match. But it is going to be closer than this one. You are a professional, buddy. Even after RVJ shit talking to you, still you want him to win. Except for one match, maybe that 2020 Sasha Andreev match. And before that, Rob never trash talked against me. Never. Like, we basically had no conversation before that, I guess. But then, in that match, I was like kind of rooting for Sasha. But right now, no, I wanted RVJ to win, like maybe last 5 matches, I would guess. I want RVJ to beat John Brezink. That's the match I want to see. Suhail Khan playing for Cheryl Ludhiana. Is he? Suhail isn't? When did Suhail sign up for Pro Punjab League? Are you sure? RVJ needs to be cocky to win. I do not agree with this statement. Like when people say he wasn't in his zone, he wasn't as aggressive as he is. Like, bro, it's difficult when you are. It's difficult. It's easy to be aggressive. Let's say if you're arm wrestling me, but then when Nugo Chikadze is in front of you, you are not going to be fired up. Let's be honest. It depends on the opponent who you are facing. When RVJ beats a lower level guy, people are saying, "Yeah, this is the RVJ that's the great arm wrestler that we know." That kind of RVJ showed up against Sasha, he would have won. No, that kind of RVJ, fired up RVJ, didn't show up against Sasha because he didn't think he's going to win that match. And that RVJ is showing up in that match because he knows he's going to win that match. There's a huge difference. So when people say he didn't look like himself, no, I absolutely do not agree with those kind of statements. When Raw wasn't looking like himself in the Sasha game, put him up against me in that match, then he will look like himself, like all fired up against, like he was against Craig Juliet, WL 2018, when he took off his shirt. Room, please use green screen room. It looks visually great. Yeah, when I go back to my place, go back from my home to workplace, I'll use that. Will Abbas Rana versus Auden be possible? Is it really practical? What do you think? Yeah, I just suggested that match for the third time online. They are going to see that for sure. There is absolutely no way that Devon and Auden did not do a ton of research on Abbas Rana after I suggested that match. RVJ on the right, Nugo Chikadze on the left. To be honest, I never really cared too much about who is going to win the match, except for I do care about my predictions to win the match. But this time my prediction is Nugo Chikadze. I do not care about that prediction being correct. I want RVJ to win it. But Nugo Chikadze has top rolled Krasimir. I won't be surprised if it is as difficult to top roll RVJ as it is to Krasimir. Different styles, different style. Krasimir protects the top roll by trying to hook you. Rob will protect the top roll by trying to top roll you. Different style. I wouldn't be surprised if some guys can top roll RVJ but they cannot top roll. If they can top roll Krasi and they cannot top roll RVJ. Different style of stopping top rolls. That's why I say that this match is not as one-sided as people are expecting. There are not going to be that many flash pins. I hope so. Don't sleep, Rob. That guy is going to fire off like a handgun. Wow, flash top roll victory from Nugo Chikadze. Flash pin. That's amazing. A clear top roll, like too much side pressure. Hand just went like this. Don't even need to take your wrist. Just need to add a slight pronation, and the side pressure is so much, man. So much. Well, this match is over too. Nobody top rolls RVJ this easy, man. It's over. You can see it on RVJ's face. You can see it. Ivan versus Zaranov right arm. Good match. Good match. That should have happened. The start was an issue. The commentators were saying that RVJ was the first one to initiate after the start. Rob is saying the start was an issue. Let's see. Bro couldn't even slip, man. Couldn't even slip. RVJ is the one who prevents people from slipping. And without the straps, if he's getting top rolled like that. Come on. But why would you put up Rob Vigeant Jr. against a 100 kg WAF European champion? Like, what's up? Did Chikadze compete in Worlds? Like, where did he finish? And in 2023, like, weren't the Georgians banned in 2023? How was he able to compete in WAF Europeans? Confusing stuff. But basically, he's the 2023 European champion. He beat Krasimir. Elbow foul or pin. Wow, winner. This time he almost hooked him. Went sideways. Another flash pin. Different style. Got the win again. Jordan Sona versus Irakli. Who wins? Wow, this time hooked. Not almost, like he quite literally hooked him. He's like, two rounds, I got over you. So the guy top rolled without the straps and the guy hooked without the straps. Rob, if you're watching this, get on the sauce, young man. Get on the sauce if you aren't already. I think there's a good 90% chance that you aren't. But get on it, man. Come on, bro. RVJ is drunk. Pradeep, can you tell the story why Engin blocked you? I've said it many times here. It wasn't a big issue this time. A very small issue. I just liked Paul Italia's post supporting Sarah Ray when she was complaining about something Engin did. So Paul Italia tagged me, and it's my habit that just to let the person who tagged me know that I watched your post, I've read your comment where you tagged me, I put a like on that, like without even reading that. And Engin saw that, he was like, why did you like Paul's comment? Do you agree with him? And I was like, bro, he just tagged me to let him know that I read his post, I saw his post, I liked the comment. And you don't need to tell me what I can or I should or shouldn't do. And I was like, then the conversation went further in a negative direction. And I was like, bro, literally nobody. You're no one to tell me what I can do and what I cannot do. And after that he blocked me as if I was the one who started messaging him. He was the one who messaged me and then he blocked me. To me it's weird, like, you blocking people who don't message you anyways. What's the purpose behind that? Wow, this time RVJ climbs, Nugo slips. But RVJ is still not fired up. He still knows that the game is very close to being over already, but nope. This round looks completely different. This round looked completely different. RVJ gripped him hard, didn't let him avoid the hand. As of now, it looked like RVJ needed to avoid Nugo's hand. So that's why he couldn't do that in the first couple of rounds. I've been blocked twice by Engin and got timed out for saying King's move. Paul Hutchins Jr. Then how did you get unblocked? Imagine banning someone because he liked a post. Yeah, he did that for 3-4 weeks in 2021, I guess. So when Devon and Engin were having some beef together, so I liked it. And I'm letting you know about this because he literally wrote, yeah, that's the reason why I blocked you. Now tell everyone, go on social media and tell everyone why I blocked you. So yeah, now I'm letting people know why he blocked me. 2021, I guess it was. So there was a funny post made by someone during Engin's and Devon's beef. And there was one older guy, a man, who was like twisting his son's ear like that. And those faces were changed. So Devon was the guy and Engin's face was on the son's face, on the head. And Devon was doing this to Engin. And that boy was, Engin was like this. I just put a like on this post because it was a funny post. Engin blocked me. I was like, bro, why did Engin block me? It has been like 4 weeks. And after 3-4 weeks, he messaged me. Because you put a like on that post, that's why I blocked you. Now I'm blocking you again. Now let the whole world know why I blocked you. That was the first negative interaction that we ever had. Before that, everything was positive, and for that reason, he blocked me because I liked the post where Devon's face was edited on Engin's face doing this. Don't think from this position Rob can top roll. Bro, just cheat a little bit on the set. Wow, flash pin. Nugo would have pinned me the exact same way if I was arm wrestling him. That's how easy he pinned Rob. What the fuck is Rob doing, man? Like, standing like this at the ready go. Bro, climb, cheat in the setup, move before the go. The fuck are you doing, man? No, he was like kind of red line before the go. He still couldn't stop it. Thanks, Kamil. Kings move him, Rob. Do something, bro. Dang, I really thought bro. As I just said, 100 kilo European champion who beat Krasimir twice. How can Rob beat this guy? Just cheat. Come on. Just cheat. That's what I would say. Nugo is in cocaine. For sure he's on something. Bro is the mini Gennady Quickvinia. Rob is going to join Travis. Travis did talk about retiring, and you know who said that Travis is retired after round 1? I think I said it after round 1, not after the match ended. So as soon as Corey pinned him, I was like, bro, Travis is retired. That's his last match. We're never going to see him back again. And that's the truth. I don't think we are going to see him again. And the referees also do have sympathy towards you. Like if you're getting destroyed and in the final round you cheat a little bit, they usually, I've seen that they usually don't call that stuff too much. Like they're not going to foul you out in the 4th round. So basically 5% cheating is allowed in the final round if you want that. His elbow is at the center. No, not even center. Towards the back side of the pad. Are you crazy? Learn from Auden Larratt, bro. You're 43 years old. And Auden is arm wrestling smarter than you. Auden was arm wrestling a guy who's 1 feet shorter than him. And his elbow was at the front edge of the pad. And Rob's elbow is at the back side. And here probably the height gap is less than 6 inches. Maybe 6 inches, 7 inches. But definitely not 1 feet. Wow, gets hooked and gets beat pretty comfortably. 4-0. I did it, is what Nugo is saying. Rob is laughing. What happened to when Rob was saying he's going to punch forward and do that stuff? Bro, to do that you have to take your elbow forward. Auden versus Rob next. Jordan Sona versus Irakli, who wins? So Rob's undefeated losing streak continues at these bigger stages. He has won some matches at slightly lower level arm wrestling organizations, but East versus West he hasn't won anything, and King of the Table he has lost 2. Pradeep gonna mop the floor with the Hulk and RVG the same card. No, Rob wasn't that tired, man. Rob needs to have like 6 arm wrestling super matches or 7 arm wrestling 6 round super matches before I can do anything against him. And even those matches have to be like wars, absolute wars. Like 6 matches of 6 rounds of 1 minute each. Then I can beat RVG. $20 crazy. Mop the floor with a poacher. Only good match left is Kalina Georgi. That is not a good match. Georgi is going to get... Kalina is going to get cracked by Georgi pretty bad. Pretty bad. Nugzari Chikadze won 4-0. Pradeep video on RVJ. We want to see a beef. Should I make a video saying that I can beat RVJ too? And Rob will definitely make a video about that afterwards. No man. I feel bad for RVJ. I feel bad for him. I'll say it again. I'm kind of against the steroids, not so much in favor of them. Nugzari calls out Toddzilla. Nugzari is so happy, calls out Toddzilla. But bro, Toddzilla is not RVJ. He's gonna beat you in a hook, a top roll everywhere. Todd Hutchings will top roll Nugzari Chikadze. I can guarantee that. Nugo Chikadze hasn't felt the Toddzilla top roll, the Todd roll. That's why he's talking shit about Toddzilla. About him taking easy matches. Bro, how can you become the champion of East versus West by taking easy matches? Pradeep hooks Maev and looks at his eyes. Final round 4-0. Quick commercial break. Okay. ID Hall challenged RVJ in 2019. Yeah, that match was booked, man. That match was booked. It was supposed to happen. ID Hall versus RVJ. How are thoughts? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Nugo hasn't felt the Todd roll yet. He wants to feel it. Todd will hook him and beat him, and top roll him and beat him in the same match. How he controlled RVJ with 7 inches. Pradeep, you got a girlfriend? No, unfortunately not. So, Paulin cracks RVJ too, I think. Pretty easy right now. Yeah, he didn't look like he even wanted to be there. Jordan Sona versus Irakli. It's difficult to hook, man. It's difficult to hook Irakli, but Jordan Sona's ability to hook anyone is insane. It's insane. Unless you like King's move like Devon Larratt. It's insane. It's a good match. I think Jordan can beat. I'm not sure if he can cut to 105 kilos though. I think he can beat Irakli. I would like to see Morozov versus Hermes. No one can top roll Jordan in 105 unless Devon. Yeah, I think Jordan beats Irakli. 115 you said. Limo ride in jet flying style and profile in women getting son of a gun. King of the table, my ass. Last few pay-per-views. King of the table is on a decline. I'll make a full live stream, 30 minutes of me constantly speaking, not reading too many comments, suggesting Don Idris and King of the table about what to do. A suggestion for Engin Terzi to not watch that live stream and get offended. I'll do that tomorrow. King of the table is not the same. It's not the same. Next time they're going to do, because Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, Ivan Saginashvili, Lachlan Adair versus Paulin versus Krasimir Kostadinov. Good matches, but it's a one time. RVJ is a definite head case. He's a petulant child, zero mental strength. He was beat before he got into this fight. Bad practice, right, Peter? I didn't see it to be like that aggressive. Like, maybe you can say that, but it didn't look that much worse. That much bad. I wonder if Engin interfere with King of the Table like he does with other leagues. Yeah, why didn't they? Not too much. He cannot because, but that's the reason why the Devon versus the event has ended. Did anyone else get this message? The event has ended. Does Nugo have undiagnosed Tourette's syndrome? Yes, it's gone. Core Sports handling it. Same here. Okay, we can talk freely for a few minutes. This means. So, that's the reason why Devon versus Morozov didn't happen, because obviously Engin didn't allow that to happen. And why would he? Because he has signed. They say it's a core sports contract, so like who decides where Devon competes? If it's a core sports contract, then core sports. Devon actually mentioned in the video that it's an East versus West contract, but Engin said in the past that I guess he said all of the contracts are core sports contracts, so for both King of the Table and East versus West. So it's kind of confusing if Devon's contract is for both or for just East versus West. Then if it is for both, then how do they decide if Devon can compete here or not? What are the rules around it? Like, there can be a simple rule: if the athlete has another super match within, let's say, 6 weeks of the event, then he cannot compete at the other league. Such simple rules can be written down in the contract. But Devon has a match at East versus West, upcoming event, 15 it is, I guess. So he didn't compete here, but he wanted to. And he kind of got mad at Engin too for writing that post for Oleg Petrenko. So yeah, I thought that people are saying that this Nugo match is going to be an absolute clean sweep, a mismatch. I said maybe it is going to be closer, but no, it wasn't. People were right, I was wrong. I was still saying it is going to be 4-0. Don't get me wrong, but I thought it will be a better looking 4-0. Yes, the stream is broken. So first match, Casper 6-0 over Nadelin Hristov, then Morozov 5-1 over Kamil, then we have Auden 4-0, Korean Hulk, then this match 4-0. So basically all of the matches are clean sweeps except one foul victory from Kamil Jablonski. That still looks weird, no? Like, this is the round, I'm arm wrestling and I just lay down, I just put my own arm to the pad and I immediately start celebrating and the referee says winner. What the hell was that? I think India should have helped keep Hasina in power. Now they have lost a vital ally and themselves open with the country they share the largest border with. Don't know, brother. Don't know enough to comment about these political issues. This is why King of the Table sucks. I'm sorry, but this is stupid. That's in response to Chad. Okay. That is never buying another core sports event. You're just lying. You're just lying. You will buy again if you bought this one. So if the stream crashed for let's say 5 minutes and you didn't miss too much, it started again, you saw all of the matches, would you still be so mad? So that's why I'm saying just like don't be too mad already. Does that make sense? Because if the stream crashed, they're clearly not going to move forward with the matches. They're going to stop them. So if they stop them, then why be so much mad? Congrats to Auden, what a beast. Modi ji has pani lai hai. It's back, refund. This is unacceptable. Nice wallpaper. Next Kamil match. But they put mic in their asses. So yeah, the stream is back. वहाँ तक सुनने की तुझे. How is it possible to have same issues after doing it minimum 12 times? Even my stream did not crash this time. Come on, bro. Core Sports should be doing better than me. My streams always crash. Kalina versus Georgi. Round 1. Why did it stop for me again? Paul Italia versus Damon Ransom next year. Bro. I can beat Damon Ransom. What are you talking about? What happened in the first round, I don't know. My stream crashed. Kalina is complaining about something. Pretty nice flowers behind. Thank you. Not blind, biased. I like Georgi and Kalina, but rooting for Georgi. Yeah, Georgi is going to crack him, bro. He's going to crack him. Why has it stopped again for me? Yeah, I thought it was just freezing for me. Mine is gone again. I hope they stop this match. I hope there is a guy whose only responsibility is to just watch the pay-per-view and give feedback to the crew, like almost live feedback. I hope there's a guy like that. And I hope he just shouts, stop, stop, stop the match, the stream is gone. But that way they cannot rely on just one stream. They'll have to rely on multiple streams. Like they have few guys in different countries telling them, giving them live updates on the phone if their stream has crashed. And if all three of them say at the same time, yep, crashed. But their signal, they must know if their signal is going through or not. What happened? The referees are standing there laughing. It's on again. Seems they're waiting for... Yeah, they're just waiting for something. They don't know that it's on again. Pretty bad, pretty bad. Bro, start. Just a start. Poor Georgi looks even fatter at 2 frames per second. They're waiting for Georgi to waddle out. Let it start. Man, my back hurts. King of the table also getting hacked by someone from Turkey. I want my goddamn money back. Let them repair it for good before they start again. It's looking good now. Waddle out. I don't know what that word means. Can somebody explain? They can't start because it's freezing every minute. No, for me it looks perfect right now. Georgi took a bathroom break. Pradeep, I will you bet on you against RVJ. Was shit today. Is it chronic back pain? I don't know what chronic back pain is, but yeah, maybe once every 1 or 2 months I do get the serious back pain. The live stream will be back soon. Waddle is what a duck does. Okay. Ducks, yeah. My son also crawls, like whenever I watch him from behind him crawling on all fours. That's the way he walks. It looks like that Komodo dragons which we see in the videos. Like they walk like this. That's the exact way he walks when he runs like that. Spin like a dumpster on collection days. Bro, results till now. Casper 6-0, Morozov 5-1 over Kamil, then Auden 4-0, then Nugo 4-0. Komodo dragon. You have a son but no girlfriend, wife. Good question. Good question. He had surgery on his foot, gave him break. What happened to Kamil versus Corey West? That match has not happened yet. Pradeep, train your son in arm wrestling day 1. Before arm wrestling, I'll train him for a couple of things. Like wrestling for sure. So that he doesn't stay weak like me. Wrestling for a year and boxing for a year. In my mind, the combination of like proper wrestling training, if you send him to Haryana state in India, like the wrestling hub of India, if he trains there for a year and boxing, or maybe combined, like just 6 months each for a year, then that guy can probably beat up every single non-fighting guy in the world who has no experience in fighting. If you train for 1 year for for wrestling, so that you know how to take anyone down, and then you train 1 year for boxing, you're practically unstoppable. Like for any life situation, any situation that life might throw around you, then we can look for sports, what we can do in sports. I can't believe the app cut out again. Yes, it did. Careful about training him, Pradeep. Devon might pick him for Auden's next match. That's the comment of the night. That's the comment of the night. Who is this smart guy? Imagine being free. You're the man, bro. You're the man. Hello, Pradeep. How are you? Kunal, I'm good. Is John Brizzy competing today? Like, am I delusional? Like, I'm obviously not talking about like some big, even the big guys, man. Even in the big guys, like let's say if the guy is 6 foot tall, weighs 100 kilos, that's how big I'm assuming he can be if he trains. So training him for like a year for boxing and year for wrestling, like hardcore training all out, then can anybody mess with that kind of guy who has absolutely no experience in fighting? Auden's next match is Eddie Hall's. Hilarious. Pani Piyo Pradeep bhai. I'll beat any 5-year-old who's been training for 5 years. That's good. I will too. It was back, but now they're paused. Auden match already happened. Yes, it has already happened. King of the Table 13 will be in USA. Yes, that's ridiculous. This happens every single event. Has this dumb shit happen every time, but they literally had to pause it like a couple of times. I don't think it ever happened at King of the Table. Pradeep Jr. destroys Auden 2025. Arm Havoc 9 happened today, completely free on YouTube. 5 hour 15 matches, flawless. Yeah, last time the matches were good as well. Free of course last time too. The owner of Core Sports is draining our credit cards as we speak. And what's up with the credit card info, man? Yeah, it's giving us ease of info, but you literally, once you put your credit card information, you literally cannot delete that. And after that, it's a single click purchase. Like if anyone has the ID, single click purchase, no one-time verification or anything. Alright, the stream is back, but I'm getting more entertainment from this free live chat than this event so far. Thank you. Train him in social media. Ranveer Allahabadi, Dhruv Rathi, all youngsters making a superb living. Yeah, of course. What do you think? When that training is going on, that won't be on social media? Everything has to be on social media in the future. Everything. A rare few are natural fighters. Back now. Auden and Nugo. Let's go, Auden. Why are people surprised by Morozov's stamina? I've seen him long matches before. Yes. Refund. So they are in the straps. And Kalinichenko has the buckle. The wrist is getting flopped. I'm telling you, Kalina's wrist is getting flopped. He cannot top roll Georgi. He cannot flop wrist press Georgi. The match is over. The match is over before it started. With his buri nazar. Nugo destroyed him. Core Sports looking for some AAA batteries to start the stream back up. Pradeep's son is well. Let it. Live it. Kalina on the left, Georgi on the right. From that angle, basically, Kalina is on the right and Georgi is on the left. They both of them are complaining about the referees, to the referees about the grip, even though it is a referee's grip. Fingers are getting closed. Tense moment. Moving from both. Georgi goes backwards. Kalina goes sideways. His wrist is about to bend back. But wow, good performance from Kalina. He needs that press. He goes for the press. Wow, gets stopped. Georgi is an open arm top roll. Kalina is flop press. Kalina is flop pressing Georgi down to the pad. Almost. Nope. Georgi is holding him off. Georgi Tsvetkov in a king's move. Kalina in a flop press. This is Michael Todd versus Jerry style match. Michael Todd versus Jerry, exactly the same way. Georgi holds him. Georgi brings him back. Elbow foul from Georgi. Running foul. And he's going to win this one. Georgi gets it. Georgi Tsvetkov has a beautiful king's move, man. I never knew about that. One foul on Georgi Tsvetkov. Kalina's wrist is gone. It kind of held up. He could have stayed there like this in the center if he wanted. But then he gave up for the flop press and took Georgi that much closer to the pad. That close to the pad. But Georgi's king's move looked beautiful. Awesome power from Kalina. Yeah, that was an Good side pressure, man. I wasn't expecting that. So if we talk about press side pressure, Kalina did better than Jerry did. Pradeep working on a Komodo dragon twerking move to defeat Auden. Hey brother, you don't read comments without money. So I'm doing a commentary, and how did I read your comment? Without money. Yeah, Travis obviously wants to see Kalinichenko win, and I'm supposed to do live commentary right now, so I don't think if I don't read even a single comment while the matches are going on, anybody should be complaining about that. Georgi looks injured. Kalina's stamina is not the best in the world. We already know that. So the matches are going to look more and more one-sided after this. Auden versus Taylor Swift. So he can bring viewers to the sport. Will Pradeep Jr. get a tattoo if Auden beats him next year? No. He will not get any tattoo until he's under me. Not from my money. Not paying for any tattoo, even if it is like $1. I know tattoos are not that cheap, but still, you get the point. Wow, I switched on. Wow, clean top roll from Georgi. This time Kalina is not on the offensive. Georgi is on the offensive. 3 surges, couldn't finish. 4 surges, couldn't finish. Kalina is holding, but Georgi is going to stay there as long as he wants. 5 surges, couldn't finish. 6 surges, gets the job done. Georgi Tsvetkov top rolls Kalinichenko. Second foul on Georgi Tsvetkov. Wow. Not over. It's not over. I mean, Korean is like 4 times thicker than Auden's. I'm glad he won. They are already dead. Good first round at least. Good first round. Is Alijan can become number 1? Alijan, it will be difficult for him to beat Vitaly. It will be difficult for him to beat Ivan as well, because Ivan's fast. We've not really seen Alijan on the defensive. For the first time, he is going to be on the defensive in this match. Kalinichenko would win this match 6 months from now. He's improving every match. But maybe after that leg injury, that leg surgery that Georgi had, maybe he is still improving, because he fell off. He quite clearly fell off during that Morozov match and maybe that Kordece match, and maybe he's still recovering, or maybe he just recovered. Yeah, Kalina is leveling up. That's for sure. Like, this is not the same guy who got beat by Matt Mask in 3 rounds. Just Taras Ivakin has the best nasty top roll technique. Not sure. Is Kalina giving better fight than Morozov? Yes, first round was better, definitely. But after this, I don't think it will be like that. Georgi's stamina recovers fast, and Kalinichenko got gassed out in the 5th round, I think it was, against Chant Shaw. Can you imagine? Kalinichenko was getting gassed out against Chant Shaw. Do I remember it correctly? Somebody was getting gassed out. 100 rupees like nothing. Kalina is more roided. Georgi Tsvetkov on the left. Top rolls him again. 1 surge, cannot get him close. 2 surges, gets him to the pad almost. Georgi is waiting patiently. 3rd surge, gets the job done. This time he was not rushing it. He was trying to focus on keeping his elbow on the pad and going sideways slowly with his top roll. This match is over, man. This match is over. First round and still both gassed. Georgi is going to recover. We saw that in the Devon match. Every time it looked like, yes, he's gone, he's about to die. And then he returned in the next round the exact same way as the previous round. And about the same in the Jerry match as well. Looked like both are going to die, but Georgi didn't really tire that much. He couldn't finish the match, but he didn't get tired. I don't know, Chance versus Kalina happened. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, it was at King of the Table, and I think Kalinichenko was getting gassed out towards the end of that match too. Please save and round about to start if you can. Only got one screen here. Okay. Georgi, my favorite arm wrestler. Hope he wins against Levan. Bro, did you see Levan's flop press against Devon? No. If he needs 5 surges to pin Kalinichenko, clearly does not have the power to finish Levan, even if he takes his wrist. And for sure he cannot take Levan's wrist. Devon versus Georgi. Georgi showed, like, still, man, I know Georgi was not 100%, but still, Kordecha's top rolls were pretty clean over Georgi's wrist. Pretty clean top rolls. Why am I mentioning that? Because Kordecha has done that back in 2017 as well. So imagine just Kordecha just starting out a couple of years maybe in the sport. And he top rolls, he cracks Georgi, who probably already had almost a decade of experience back then. Not completely, but at least 6-7 years of experience, 5-6 years of experience. Not even Vitali can top roll and take Levan's wrist. Auden Larratt versus Korean Hulk. 4-0, yes it was. Like, if you just look at these two guys, Georgi is looking more gassed out than Kalinichenko, who is not sweating, who is not breathing heavy. Georgi Tsvetkov is sweating more, he's breathing heavier. But still, we know that he's going to be less tired than Kalinichenko. Outside of the straps, they're battling. Georgi is climbing. Wow, 3 fouls. 3 running fouls on Kalinichenko. He couldn't slip. He was in a king's move and he lost the round. 2-0 Tsvetkov. Good that this round ended quick. Armwrestling Whisperer versus Korean Hulk. Despite weight difference, who wins? I think Korean Hulk wins that match. Without much trouble. No, Japanese car, he wouldn't win. He wouldn't win because that match will go in a hook. And Korean Hulk, like, I mean, he has to have some power in a hook, right? Pradeep versus Levan will be interesting. Georgi has a monster of a hand. Recap Pradeep after this one, maybe. Tsvetkov 2-0 against Kalinichenko. Morozov is in Svetkov's corner. He cannot help him for sure. First round was good, I will agree. I was not expecting that. But still, this match should have never been fixed, man. Don't know why Don Idris is not consulting me before fixing these matches. I would have never advised a Nugo versus RVJ match. I would have never advised a Georgi versus Kalinichenko match. I would have never advised a Kamil Jablonski versus Corey West match. What are the matches? I would have never advised the Korean Hulk versus Auden Larratt match. Okay, these big arm wrestlers, they get to decide who they want to compete against, so you don't need any advice in that. But who else? What else? First match I had no idea, so I wouldn't have complained about that one. And I would have never advised. Once again, Devon Larratt versus Leonidas Arkona. Devon gets to compete whoever he wants to compete against, so no advice needed there. But still, if they asked, I wouldn't have. Yeah, Ray mentioned a couple of times, be more clear, the referees, be more clear about the fouls. The players are not able to hear that. I really like that. Get your shit together, Ray. He said this about who? I didn't hear him. Can someone post the result of the matches so far? Ask, bro. Ask the match that you want to know the result of, and everyone will answer. It's not so difficult. Flop press by Kalina. Georgi gets the slip and they're going to the straps. Looks like Tsvetkov is already bored. He wants to just go home. When is Leo match? So after this is the fourth one or fifth one. After this we have the left arm match between Corey West and Kamil. Then I think it's the main event. There is no other match left. Armwrestling has a live with the live results. Kamil versus Corey West is already happened. No, when did it? What are you talking about, bro? It never happened. When Pradeep got 1 million, he would have the credentials to conduct like East versus West in India. I don't think subscribers can get that job done. You need to get out of your home a lot. You need to travel a lot. You need to make a lot of connections to be able to do that sort of thing. Like King of the Table also started because Larry was already involved in arm wrestling. He was there in Dubai. Adam Silver was involved. I don't think Don Idris could have started King of the Table all by his own, because he's not traveling for arm wrestling, because he didn't have those connections. So third round, Georgi on the left, looking solid with that loaded back pressure hit, which is going to take Kalina's wrist. Kalinichenko goes for a flop press. Georgi Tsvetkov in a king's move. Again, beautiful situation. Kalinichenko versus Georgi Tsvetkov. That's literally Jerry versus Michael Todd style. Now Georgi gains height. Kalinichenko is already on a running foul. There is no way he can win this round. And Georgi goes sideways. Almost wins it. Second foul on Kalina. Georgi takes the hand and almost finish it. Kalinichenko in a flop press, a king's move. Kalinichenko tried everything. Now he's just pressing with one finger. There's a single finger contact between him and Georgi's arm. Single finger contact, and he's still... Wow! They're arm wrestling like this. You won't believe they're arm wrestling like this, and still Georgi couldn't pull him out. That's insane. That's insane. That's literally Michael Todd versus Jerry, the strap failure. That's exactly the same. That's exactly the same. The strap failed. Wow. Wow. A couple of fouls on Kalina. There seemed to be one foul on Georgi Tsvetkov as well, but it wasn't called. But it's insane, man. It's insane. Like, Kalinichenko had this on Georgi's hand. It was like this. And Georgi was like this. And still he couldn't pin him. So stupid how referee doesn't stop the match when strap is off for 20 seconds. Did this little weasel called Devon not brave enough for anything? Who? For anything? I said I don't think they're brave enough for accepting this Abbas Rana super match. Did WTF restrap? Who won, Kalina or Georgi? Georgi is winning as of now, but man, he was in a lot of trouble. It looked like he was getting gassed out there. He was getting gassed out there because of the insane flop press that Kalina showed in this round. Kalina cannot breathe. He's like... he's about to pass out. If one more round like that, he's going to pass out for sure. This time, Georgi literally pulled him out. He pulled him out of that flop press. He was on top of his hand. And he was like... Kalinichenko was in a king's move. Like, completely full open arm. His hand was taken like this king's move. No pronation, no cupping. And still he stopped Georgi like half an inch above the pad. And then he brought him back with a flop press by getting behind his shoulder. And after that, Georgi was in big trouble, man. He was literally climbing over the strap. There was no contact except for this one finger. And still... and still Georgi couldn't pin him. Hermes definitely beats Georgi. Yeah. That flop press, man. If Kalinichenko is flop pressing him that much, there is nothing that Georgi can do against Hermes Gasparini's flop press. I think Devon was wrong when he said that Georgi is going to beat Hermes. Abbas will get slept by Auden. Yeah, maybe. His Weakness as of now seems to be a good top roller, and Auden Larratt is an amazing top roller. Imagine Armis is pulling winner between Gennady and Monster Michael Todd. Yes, he is. Pradeep, who do you think it will be Levon next opponent after Jerry? I think Gasparini. Gasparini can beat both Gennady and Michael Todd. Top roll. This time he takes Kalin out of his shoulder, but still couldn't finish. Yeah, gets the job done. Georgi Tsvetkov with the top roll. Elbow foul. Wow. Elbow foul on Georgi. Restart. Still the match is not over. So it's a good match, man. It's a good match. I take my words back. When I said this match shouldn't have been confirmed, I thought it was a mismatch. But nope, it isn't. It isn't. It's turning out more like Jerry versus Georgi. Auden versus Top Roll King. I think Top Roll King will win that match. Raw versus Nugzari. Yeah, 0-4. Bro, it's just a foul. Get back to the table. You're not on a vacation. The fucking referees, what are they doing, man? Is it a 30-second rest after fouls? It's still way more than that, man. It's way more than that. Don't care. If they cannot breathe, let them die on the table. But follow the rules. If they cannot breathe, they cannot comment, they can quit anytime they want. But don't give them 90 seconds of rest after a foul. Pradeep, you keep saying the F word. I've probably said it like 10 times on this channel in 4 years. So don't say I keep saying that. If he dies, he dies. Yeah, that's what it is, man. You can watch in home. Pradeep Wild Horse Singh. You said it 4 times this stream. No, show me. Show me the second and third and fourth time. What score? Georgi versus Kalinichenko. 2-0 Georgi Tsvetkov as of now. The third round is about to start. One foul on Georgi Tsvetkov. Flop press versus top roll. This match is Kalinichenko looking ready to fire that flop press again. Georgi's looking defensive. Now he's on the offense. A top roll, a clear top roll, and this time a clear victory. Is it an elbow foul? As Kalinichenko is complaining. Hristov did not see the elbow foul. And the winner of this match is Georgi Tsvetkov. Now this time I didn't say that, bro. Kalinichenko said the F word this time. I think Pradeep can beat Auden. 2.5 years ago, maybe I could have. 2.5 years ago. People are delusional if you think Abbas can't beat Devon. Okay. Yeah, Abbas is a good, strong arm wrestler, man. Good, strong arm wrestler. But he didn't feel strong when he was arm wrestling or Bowen. Bowen was able to control him pretty easily, even in a slow pull. Devon versus Devon. Ultimate shit talking match. Last 3 days. Pradeep can beat April, of course, man. Left-handed, I can probably beat every single female under 70 kilos for sure. Maybe even 75. 80, no chance. I have no chance. But 70 for sure, they have no chance. And 75, if I train, I can make it interesting. I'll weigh the same, by the way. I'll weigh the same. Not that I'm going to be 85 kilos in a 70 kg women's match. I'll also weigh 70 kilos. How tall and heavy? Over 5'10". And right now only 83 kilos. Women's 70 kg left arm world champion. But Esra Kiraj, man, she's looking so fast and so solid. And I don't think she's even 70 kilos. Looks like it will be difficult to hook her. Really difficult. Agle Vetkute cannot cut to 70 kilos, bro. I can. She's much bigger than me. Guts thinks he can beat Barbora on the right. Yeah, maybe you can. Maybe you're strong. Backman versus Auden. Auden would destroy Sarah Backman. Not close. This time, almost a cupping hook style move from Georgi. Rolls out of it. Kalinichenko flop presses and gets to the straps. One foul. Nope, no straps. Strap applied. How can we have strap applied if there is a foul? What are you talking about, Coach Ray? But yeah, it's king of the table, man. Anything can happen. But if there is a foul, there shouldn't be straps. Like the foul must have happened before the slip. That's why it is a foul. And if a foul happened before the slip, how can there be a slip? And how can there be straps? Kalina is having heart attack. Where is it? Anatoly Cleaner. Yeah, there are some people like who think Schoolboy and Anatoly are the same. Some people think, I think less people think that Schoolboy is the best arm wrestler in the world, and more people think that Anatoly is the best power lifter in the world. People are really delusional. Wow, flop press attempt. Nope, did not work. Slip. This time straps. Levan's English teacher, Pradeep, I identify as a female if necessary, Singh. Yeah, of course, I would love some female matches. I'm not against them. As long as they are supposed to be like close. As long as, like, imagine if I'm like Georgi Tsvetkov, absolutely struggling, shitting myself in a king's move against a female. That match would be amazing to watch. Like, people would love to see that, I guess. Leonidas completely dominant. Pradeep, how will it be in your opinion? Number 1 and 2 super heavyweight ranking left and right in 2 years. Number 1 Vitali, number 2 Alijan, number 3 Morozov, number 4 who's number 4? Ivan Matishenko. But still, I think Ivan has a much better chance against Alijan than Artyom Morozov, even though he lost to Morozov himself. Flop press, king's move again. Kalinichenko goes for a king's move. Georgi pulls him out. Kalinichenko tries to go for a king's move, but before that, he gets pinned by Georgi Tsvetkov. The match is over. 4-0. Go back. If Kalinichenko arm wrestles now, he's an absolute warrior. Usually, I never want to see these matches after 4-0, but this time, I want to see Kalina come back if he can do anything. Me too, yes. Pradeep की बढ़िया Devon versus Leonidas. अभी नहीं हुआ भाई मैच. Not happened yet. 4-0. As expected, Georgi Tsvetkov. But good match, man. Kalinichenko is pretty good at super heavyweight. He ran through RF. Yeah, he did. Ego doesn't win matches. Who's ego, bro? I don't think Kalina has any ego. I like this guy. I absolutely love this guy. No, after 4-0 war like this, no need to risk injury. Good point. Kalina is promoting the matches, man. He's a good guy. I don't think he did any bad kind of trash talking. Georgi top 8 super heavyweight. Yeah, I think so. You need to have a good, insane side pressure against Georgi Tsvetkov. Georgi Tsvetkov. So recap, since many people keep on asking about the recaps, there's a recap for you guys. First match was between Nadelin Hristov versus Casper Sinica, and Casper won that match 6-0. Tricep press, top roll, you name it, he did it. Then the second match was between the Artyom Morozov versus Kalinic. Artyom Morozov versus I keep forgetting his name. The presser, Kamil Jablonski, and Artyom Morozov won 5-1. Kamil won one round on fouls, and the match was close for, I'll say, one round only. All other rounds were dominated by Morozov. He deserves to be one of the best in heavyweights. That's what Georgi is saying about his opponent, Kalina. Then third match, Auden Larratt complete dominance over Korean Hulk inside outside of straps, anywhere he wanted. What is Georgi saying? Mistake the dragon for Komodo. Gennady or Dave Chaffee? Tsvetkov wants Gennady or Dave Chaffee. Bro, that's a good match, man. I think after watching this, I think Dave Chaffee cracks Georgi. What do you guys think? Like, his side pressure is strong enough, plus he has a flop press. I would say that's a good match, absolute war, and I would say Dave Chaffee cracks Georgi Tsvetkov. What do you guys think? Like, people say that you don't like Dave Chaffee, you discredit Dave Chaffee, but this time, again, I think people are going to disagree with me. People won't think that Dave Chaffee can beat Georgi, but after seeing this match, I think Dave cracks him. I do. Gabor doesn't think, but I do. So the next match was between who? It was. Can anybody remind what was the fourth match? Dave wins if he's at least 90% of all Dave. In the shape in which he showed up in past 3 matches, if he's in a similar shape, I think he cracks Georgi. Health good for now. Some match. My health? No. I cannot even sit. Yes, the stream is gone. Yeah, Nugo versus RVJ 4-0. Nugo pretty easy. He flash pinned him. Except for one round which lasted for like more than a second. Everything else was a flash pin. Anyone cracks Georgi. Kamil had a pretty long, that single round was pretty long. Couple of restarts against Morozov. I hope he's not gassed out. My style hopefully works well with Kamil. No, bro, it won't. You're a top roller on the left arm. Come on, bro. Corey, how can you say that? Kamil is like a top 5 left-hander in the world. Unless you're an absolute hooking machine, you don't have any shot against Kamil Jablonski on the left arm. And Corey West is not that hooking machine. That's why he's going to lose. Anyone who thinks Corey is going to win this match is in for a big shock. Rivas will crack Dinosaur like nothing. Rivas literally top rolled Vitaly in the first round but couldn't finish. Bro, did you see the grip in the first round? The referee gave Vitaly a dad move grip, and Vitaly top rolled Rivas from a dad move. How about that? Usually don't see top rolls from dad moves at elite level, but we did see that in that match. So this is the 6th match of the event. After that, only Devon Larratt's match remains. So in about 45 to 50 minutes from now, this event will be over. It will be past 2 a.m. for me for sure. Let's go, Corey. Don Idris needs to be more excited about getting good matches and less excited about considering these walkout songs. It looks like he's in fact more interested and excited about these walkout songs than the matches being close. Kamil Jablonski is walking to the stage of King of the Table 12 for the second time. The first time he was unsuccessful. The match was kind of close and kind of one-sided at the same time, all at the same time. But this time I think he can get the job done. He's looking fresh, he doesn't look disappointed, he doesn't look exhausted. That's the one positive thing about this guy. He always has a smile on his face, except for sometimes after the match ends when he goes to social media. Then maybe he's not smiling, but right now he's looking good. He's looking aggressive too, and I think that train is going to be difficult to stop for Corey the Gorilla West. Gorillas are strong, but they cannot stop trains, and Kamil's left arm is that train which is unstoppable. Corey will hook and beat Kamil. Nope, he will not. You just cannot drastically immediately change your style like that. Levant's English teacher is... Thanks for the super chats, bro, Levant's English teacher, but I'm not going to agree with you on this one. Like, I've not seen Corey hook on the left. If that match was right-handed, I think it would have been a close one. And I think I would have predicted Corey to beat Kamil. Or maybe not, because Morozov has to be pretty strong than Corey, and he even struggled in one round. Thank you for your stream, Pradeep. I appreciate it. Billy Boy plays. Thank you for your comment. I also appreciate it. Kamil on the left, Corey on the right. Not with €2 super chat. What's your super heavyweight right hand in 2 years? Thanks. Still has to be Levant, man. Still has to be Levant. Thank you for the super chat, brother. But it will be difficult for him to beat. As of now, I only see with Hermes having a chance. Maybe Jerry has that 10% chance where he can shock the world. But it will be difficult. Kamil ready to hit that flop. I don't think Corey will be able to stop. Wow, Corey West destroyed Kamil. Luckily, Kamil had an elbow foul. Kamil is again going for that tricep press and he's not doing this to slip. Don't know what has happened to this arm wrestler today. Why is he trying to push people down with his tricep? Why doesn't he secure the strap first with just dumping his hand and going like this? I doubt if he goes like this, he can be turned like this and beat. Like he got beat in this round, but there was an elbow foul. Pretty lucky. He got lucky in a very similar way in that match as well. Levant's English teacher, Pradeep, you disagreed. He laughing. Okay, not a problem. Let's see if Kamil changes stuff up. Yes, he's setting up for the flop press this time, clearly. I don't think Corey can just hook him and beat him like that if he just dumps his wrist like that. I've never seen that happen to anyone. Very rarely, unless they grip very low, and Corey is not gripping low. So slipping shouldn't be a problem at all. Do you ever bet on these matches? No, I stopped. Last time I bet was 2022 Devon versus Levant match. Look at the difference in head size. Corey is massive. Kamil, you do not want to lose 2 matches in a row. You have lost like last couple of matches too, I guess, on the right arm. And you don't and last this will be second match on the left arm too. This isn't looking good. This time Kamil goes for a flop press, easy slip. See, that's what I was talking about. Why would you try to tricep press a guy who probably has a stronger arm than you? Like, don't do that, bro. Come on, secure the strap, secure the slip, just dump the wrist and flop press through this guy. He is a top ruler. If Vitaly Lalitin struggled against your flop press in a couple of rounds, one round Kamil fouled. Even in that round, Vitaly was kind of struggling against him. So let's say 2.5 rounds Vitaly struggled against you. Then, practically speaking, the Gorilla shouldn't have any chance. Yes, the size of the arm is different. He's shorter, so it's kind of easy. Little bit easier for the shorter arm guys. Not really short, like he has a massive arm as well in terms of length too, but still shorter than Vitaly. But he cannot stop the flop press. There's just no way that he can. I got money on Leonidas getting 1 round. Nah, don't bet money on that, bro. I don't think Leonidas is going to get 1 round. Flop press. Is the shoulder crossing the center? Now it isn't. Now he pulled it back. Flop press versus top roll. They have frozen in that spot. No. Corey is waiting. Kamil is also waiting. He's not trying to rush it down to the pad. He's waiting patiently in this. No. Corey's blocked, man. Corey's dead. Corey's dead meat. See? English professor. English teacher. Levant's teacher. That's what I was talking about. Kamil is saying it's over. No, bro, it's not over. Just try that tricep press shit once again and then tell me if it is over. You did the same mistake against Morozov too. Good flop press, man. It's so easy when he hits the flop press. So easy in this match. Corey held him pretty well. Just needs to hit. No, he tried to go sideways and nothing moved, man. Not like he didn't try. He tried to go sideways. Literally nothing moved. Hey, prophet is his and you must wait for it. Okay. Any results yet? I'm not saying Kamil could have won that match, but he did some huge mistakes in that Morozov match. Huge mistakes. Kamil, just dump your wrist. Do not try anything stupid. Do not go for the tricep press. Dump your wrist. Get the slip. Simple. Follow the plan which works. Do not do that. I'm sensing it that you want to do it now. No. Yeah, he goes in a hook. He goes in a tricep press. Wow, even there he's pretty strong. Yeah, I was wrong. He can beat him in a tricep press too. Elbow foul. Elbow foul. Restart. Elbow foul on both. Restart. Here it will work because Corey's stamina isn't that great. But in the Morozov match, he thought that, yeah, once I've gassed him out, his arm out with a flop press in 1 round, I can probably tricep press in the second. It doesn't work like that. It didn't work like that. Morozov versus Zaranov. I think Morozov should win that match. Although Zaranov beat Revaz pretty easy, like more easier than Morozov did. Morozov lost a round against him. But still, I would say I don't see Zaranov having too much like power advantage inside. I'll say Morozov wins that match. An absolute war, like probably the match of the night. Gets him in a tricep press and almost lost. He had to bail out. I'm telling you already, bro. Do not try this tricep press thing. Not unless you have secured the match. Rare to see Kamil press in a hook. He did that I think against Devon too. He does that many times, but that's not the time, man. That's not the time. Yeah, Zaranov's left arm is also good, like similar to his right, I've heard. How did he get in a war, absolute 3-2 war with Wagner Bortolato? That is just beyond my understanding. Like, Wagner shouldn't be that strong, man. Hermes practically played with Wagner on the left arm. And Hermes Gasparini's left arm isn't that good. So, how did Zaranov struggle against Wagner? That's something which I'm not able to understand yet. How did Zaranov struggle against Kalinichenko? He lost a couple of rounds and the third round was an absolute war. And then he destroyed Revaz Lutidze. How much did he improve since then? And how is it even possible? Who wants to bet in a minute? Who will win? Obviously Morozov. Obviously Jablonski is going to win. Sets the flop press. Corey cannot pull him out. Elbow foul? No, no, not an elbow foul, but still couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop him. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Zaranov was early in comeback versus Kalina. But Kalinichenko has also improved a lot since then. Can't believe Leonidas had this level of dominance against Devon. Kamil. You want to say Kamil? People, how hard would it be to put a scoreboard on the screen? Pradeep. For me? It will be hard today. Today it will be hard. I'm running out of space. I can let you know. It's 2-0. Every single round I can let you know. Too easy waste of money. Rest in peace. Kamil versus Corey should have always been the right-handed match. Always a right-handed match. Pradeep, just to keep a paper on the wall with the match scores. LOL. You think MMT will beat Gennady? Can't say much. I usually, and it many times it turns out to be incorrect, but I usually go with the guy who has the winning record, even if the conditions were not conducive to the other guy, to the guy who lost. I just figured a scoreboard would help for people that join the live stream at different times. I agree. False start from Kamil Jablonski. One warning. When Devon match starts. Yeah, Devon match will start in 15 minutes from now. Maybe before that. Now this should end quickly. Corey should be gassed out already, in my opinion. And even the tricep press should start working now. If not in this round, then in next round for sure it will work. He's going for the tricep press. Yeah, it worked. It worked pretty easy. Now it's over. 3-0. If you are a top roller and you're not Vitali, then do not arm wrestle Kamil Jablonski. Then this is just my advice. We have had one good round the whole event. I wouldn't say so. The Morozov versus Kamil round was good. First round. Second round it was. Then one good round in the Georgi match. In fact, 2 good rounds I guess in the Georgi match. So 3 good rounds so far. Kamil is switching corner girls for each super match. Wait, Pradeep, Tobias almost beat Kamil. Yeah, that's a good point. He was pretty fast. I think he got 2 rounds over Kamil. I nearly forgot that match. I hope Gennady can win, but I'm not sure if he's back to where he was before his injury. There is no proof that he's back to 100%. Round number 4. He's going for a flop. What just happened? Wow! Pretty fast attack from Corey West. He flash pinned Kamil Jablonski. Not with, I think it's his second €2 super chat. Thank you, sir. I chatted with Hermes. He promised me he will beat Levan. Yeah, that's a strong promise, man. If anyone can do that, then it's Hermes. This time he went sideways with his own press. He pressed Corey West. He pressed Kamil Jablonski. Gennady is now called Nada Chance. Nadelin. I think Corey got lucky here. Yeah, that thing is not going to work 3 more times. This time Kamil presses in a similar way. False start by Kamil. 3-1 Kamil. So right now this match should be over in less than 60 seconds, I think. MMT Junior. Tricep press. He's setting up for the tricep press, and I think from this angle it can work. It can still work. False start from Corey West. He's going for the top roll here. Not going to work. False start from Kamil. It was a false start for him. One foul on him. Corey is actually 5'4". Corey is 6'3". प्रदीप भाई कैसा है? बढ़िया एकदम. Bro is not 5'4". The Great Kali versus Brian Shaw. I think prime Great Kali could have been good, man. He had a good top roll going on. Like, I know false start, second foul. Wow, it's a warning every single round. That's even crazier. So you can already false start a few times, lose one round. Then in the next round, if you false start again, it will be a warning again. Who is greater, Kali? Flop press. Is it an elbow foul or a win? Elbow foul for Corey West. Should have been a win. Shaq versus Shaw might be good. So if you watch those WWE matches, he got a good top roll going on, man. The Great Kali had good pronation. And imagine a 400-pound guy, and like all of that is in his upper body. He had chicken legs. Like, my legs were maybe bigger than Great Kali's legs. So imagine a guy built like, and he had veins going on, like proper muscle definition, big wrist, big hand size, and all of that 400-pound in his upper body. And the longest forearm that you can imagine, huge hand. I think Great Kali was like good. He may have been too tall for arm wrestling, but his body was good for arm wrestling. That's how the rule always are. The start of a new round. Yeah, makes sense. Can Levant top roll Jerry like Gennady did in the first round? He can, yes. Yes, he can. I think he will. This is the first I didn't play for, seems weak. Didn't pay for, okay. They're wasting too much of time, man. How does a one-sided match last 25 minutes? Come on, bro. Corey is going for a flop press. Corey West is going for a flop press, man. I want him to win now. What happened? Coincidental foul. In just a movie. He was a bodybuilder. He did some bodybuilding stuff when he was like young, late 20s, I guess. Corey goes for a top roll, not going to work, man. Kamil goes for a flop press, running foul on Corey. He's struggling, he's near the pad. Second running foul on Corey, third running foul on Corey. He did not get his elbow back on the pad, and Kamil Jablonski is your winner. 4 pins to 1, the match is over. Flop versus flop, let's go. Robert Wardlow, okay, would have been amazing. Kali, 7 feet, 400 pounds, yeah. I think he was maybe a little bit even more than 7, like half an inch more. No, I don't think it's the worst king of the table. What's your favorite event, East versus West, and king of the table? Or king of the table? You mean to ask which number in these events, or between these two? Between these two, East versus West. It's not even close, man. It's not even close. Will Corey get one? Yeah, Corey got one. Levant's English teacher, once again. My bad. €2. Thanks for the super chat one more time, brother. You're awesome. Pradeep Now versus Pradeep Prime. Pradeep Prime, 78 kilos. Destroys this Pradeep Now. Like, destroys. Not even close. Did anything change it to the rankings today? prime, I would say the only time when I worked for like 3 months straight, that was back in 2020. I think from November 2019 to like a couple of months 2020. That time I got pretty strong, man. I was like easily rowing 100-pound dumbbells. I know it's not that much, but for me it was good. And I was easily like no trouble at all doing 10 sets of 10 pull-ups with 10 kilos without much rest at all. So basically I'll take less than a minute of rest, maybe 45 seconds rest. So 10 kilos on me, 10 reps, 45 seconds rest, 1 minute rest, then 10 kilos, 10 reps. I'll do 100 pull-ups like that without much trouble. I can hang 20 kilos on me and easily do 10 pull-ups, easily, neutral grip pull-ups. So I was good at that time. And that's when this powerlifting competition happened, which we just talked about early on. Cap. Somebody put it just... Morozov, come here now, left out. Wow, he challenged him right there and there. Pradeep, what's your strict curl record? Strict, I never tested, but in 2018, that's when I did my highest cheat curl. I weighed 70 kilos at that time, and I think I did 70 kilos for a couple of reps. One looked good, one looked pretty ugly. So I did my body weight for cheat curls. Considering that, maybe I could have done close to 50 or 46, 48 at that time. Strict curl. Korean Hulk versus Paul Italia. Good match, man. Good match. I would like to see that match. I stopped buying these events. I have really lost a lot of interest. So basically you're saying you would be down in your prime. That's exactly what I'm saying. Bro is giving a chance. Whenever Don gave me a call, he reached out to me. Don and Anna and Adam. Core Sports. Far more than accommodating. He's giving like a retirement speech. Anyone else getting a similar feeling like he's giving a retirement speech? He got flowers too. Bro. Okay. Too bad of your... Okay, proposal. How many girls my man is proposing? He was like married like a year and a half ago. Then he was with a black fat girl. And now he's with a different girl. Bro is proposing different girls every 6 months. Do you go Pro Punjab League? I wish I'll go to Pro Punjab League. 80% chance I'll go. Even gayer than a retirement speech. Don't like that stuff. Won't propose anyone in public even if I paid like a $50,000 to do so. Is this proposal? That's why he's losing. I know he's not in his prime, but I still expected Auden to get crushed by him, bro. Bench press like 500. Bench press like 300 pounds. How much is that? Like 680, 690? How many pounds is that? Panja is the shiznit. The girl looks better compared to older. Here comes the boring main event, one-sided match. Devon versus Arkona happened already. It's about to start, bro. Pradeep Prime versus Shiva of Aryan. 61, okay, I thought 680. Corey lost the battle, but won the war. For me, the best event separate is King of the Table East versus... Bro, I'm not sure why many people have not talked about this, but when every time people keep on saying this was the best East versus West, this was the best East versus West, and I'm like, man, you guys have forgotten East versus West 5. Like, still that day, not just because of the revenue, but revenues do show some stuff, man. The before the event videos, the after the event videos, like that around that East versus West 5, I made so much money on YouTube. Like, it's almost, if we ignore one other month which was kind of 70%, 75% of that, I've made twice as much money as any other event on my YouTube. Like, there was that much hype around the event. All of the post-match videos were getting crazy views. Devon versus Evgeny Prodnik was being promoted like anything for last 2 weeks whenever that match was set. Like, people were worried if Georgi is going to allow Devon to compete against Prodnik or not, because his son's shoulder surgery. And then they were discussing the practice pull footage, which never got leaked or never got revealed to people unless like a day before the actual match. So there was too many crazy stuff behind that. Like, ask any, I'm not just talking about myself, like, ask any YouTubers to search their last 5 years of revenue, whoever likes to commentate regularly about the matches, and I'm quite sure they'll tell you that East versus West 5 was better than every other event. Thanks for the late night, Pradeep. Mark with the 37 dirham super chat. Thank you, sir. You are awesome. How much did you make in that 1 month? I think I made close to almost $5,000 or 4,800, something like that. That's how much I made. Almost 4 lakh rupees. That event was huge. I'm telling you from a YouTuber's perspective, because for me it's impossible to forget. Like, when I made those videos, the first time, the perfect strategy I utilized, I think it was my first time. So as soon as the matches were over, within like 15 minutes, I was commentating, and the results of video on my channel were getting updated. So I asked my brother I gave like 5 matches to my brother. You have to edit and upload the result of these videos. 4 matches to my wife. She was editing throughout the night until like 4 a.m. and my brother was doing the same, and I was here. Like, perfect strategy executed and perfect amount of views. The live viewers were insane. Super chats were insane. Just the buzz around the event and after the event was not comparable. I'm telling you, as terms of views on YouTube before and after the match, Levan versus Devon was not close to that thing. It was absolutely, East versus West 5 was insane, man. It was insane. Is the viewership of the events on? Wow, how did I not even one time pay attention how many viewers are watching this? I have no idea if this live stream is getting viewed by 300 people or 500 people or 600 people. Not even once did I watch. Let me guess. Let me close the eyes before somebody mentioned it in the comment. Let's see if I get it within 100. I would say 550 people are watching me. 550. Somebody mentioned 650. 647. Yeah, I got it within 100. Man, I had no idea. Cap you now. I didn't. So this tab was right in front of the place where it shows the super chats, the likes. 313 likes, 681. Wow, now it increased. Total views 14,279. Average view duration 7 minutes 21 seconds. Pradeep start training, then me versus you for 7-round super match for my state gold medals. Why would I need your state gold medals, bro? Come on. If you have state gold medals, you would beat me for sure. Unless you are below 65 kilos. Then I can probably crack you, even if you're a state gold medalist. I arm wrestled with a 55 kg national champion of India. 55 kg left arm national champion. And you would like to see that if that round was filmed. It lasted for like 40 seconds against a 55 kg champion. Deutschland. I think that's how it's pronounced. Deutschland. Ball Pradeep dad moves Levan. I was more than 135 kg. Nice flower background. Thank you, sir. Please push the like button for Pradeep. Yeah, now I guess almost 700 people, since it is the Devon versus Leonidas match, and I'm expecting that we can get up to 1,000 people. Is Ryan Bowen also commentating? How many viewers does he have? Pradeep versus Prime Lupkins. Deutschland los Gahen. Old School Labs Pradeep beats Levan. Yeah, Old School Labs Pradeep was good too. Walkout song W. I don't know which song is this. No words, only music. Pradeep is getting bald day by day, which means he's becoming rich. May you succeed more. Thank you, brother. 607 viewers. Nice sound quality core sports. Ryan got 750, 660, 681. Okay. Usually I've seen when people are somewhere around the same number as me. After the event, my streams get more views. Prime Pradeep beats Lavan. No limits. Devon Larratt is stepping up to the king of the table stage. About to put his elbow on the pad for one more time. This is the guy who started all of it. Visited Dubai more than 4 years ago to train with Larry Wheels. And that's how all of this super match world started. We saw king of the table the next year. May 28th, 2021. I still remember that day like it was yesterday. Michael Todd versus Devon Larratt as the main event. The starting match was Schoolboy versus Larry Wheels. And then we saw the only Indian to ever feature on King of the Table or East versus West. Mazahir Saidu versus Coach Ray. That was the match of the night. 4-3. Absolute war. And now we are seeing Devon again after more than 3 years. Here at King of the Table 12, looking absolutely confident, looking absolutely chill. Knows that he's arm wrestling in a match which he already basically knows that he can win. He has practice pulled with Leonidas a few times on the left arm too. And there is no way that this match is going to be close except for maybe the first round. Leonidas has good endurance, but when the other guy also has good endurance and he's more powerful than you, then the endurance starts looking bad pretty fast. Safe pulling from Zealandia, Saskatchewan, Canada. I tried to pronounce Canada as well in like German. Go down. Ramseen and Nina. What? Arm Wrestling News, 50.5k subscribers. Thank you, sir. You got it. Canada. Yeah, alol. Canada. Punjabis, like they say. Round 1. Devon is looking comfortable with the setup. He's not complaining to the referees. Come on, bro. Devon, that's against the legacy. Wow, Leonidas Arkona's hand is huge. Like the width is like 1.5 times Devon's hand. It's insane. The gap is insane. It's looking exactly like Levan and Devon's hand. Except Levan's hand is probably longer than Leonidas and equally thick. First round, Devon is laughing. He's already too confident. Leonidas is serious. Looks like Devon feels like he isn't even going to let Leonidas slip. That's what Devon is thinking right now. I can read his mind. Devon will try to everything to prevent the slip. Slip. Was there an elbow foul? Yes, there was. Elbow foul on Devon. So Leonidas Arkona is leading this match. One foul on Devon Larratt. Devon is saying, for what? Come on, stop. It's like, bro, if there was a foul, you want like the referee to just ignore it? Once again, ready go. Devon is playing with the hand. Devon is climbing. Leonidas climbs too and he slips underneath. Devon is just laughing, man. Devon is already talking in German. Easy day for me. Wow, what a surprise. Devon this time too he doesn't get a strap. Devon, I'm quite sure Devon has already put in the contracts that he will not get the buckle in the first round. Like you can watch the man's last 25 matches and he has the buckle in 2 of them in the first round. And those 2 were the ones when he knew he's going to easily win. Bro, trash talk in the language that we can understand. Devon is saying right to the pad. I don't think he's going to get Right to the pad. I think Leonidas is stronger than that. No, he isn't. One surge, almost to the pad. Almost to the pad. Devon takes the hand now. Devon is playing. Devon is controlling Leonidas Arkona's hand. Devon is playing with him. Wow. Complete mismatch as we expected. Complete mismatch as we expected. Devon is just laughing, man. Poor Leonidas. Now I don't see a point in this trash talk. Kevin, look at me. Running foul on Devon because he left the hand peg to tell Kevin, look at me. So, a match which you already know that you're going to win, your opponent never really said that he's going to win or destroy you, your opponent is your friend, then I don't see the point in embarrassing the other guy. Like, if it was a close match, then maybe the trash talk to embarrass that, yeah, I proved I was a better guy. If the other guy is someone you don't like, then the trash talks, yes, I can understand. But if you're a good friend with someone and you know you're destroying him, I don't really see a point in trash talk. That's my honest opinion. How often will you buy pay-per-views when they feel robbed? Who feel robbed? Like the viewers? Just join stream results so far. After this match, we will recap all of the matches. WTF is this? This just is every match is war. But yeah, that's if a guy like if these two situations or conditions, I should say, satisfy. The opponent is your friend, and you already know you got him destroyed, and he knows you got him destroyed. It's the first round. Is there any point after that? I thought he was maybe going to be a little bit stronger. I didn't know he was going to be this weak. And I have to agree. Like, I thought maybe the first round is going to be a little bit better. Like, isn't it already a couple of minutes since the first go? Come back to the table. Trash talk is for the next match. They will be weaker in their rematch. Bro, Leonidas will always be weaker than Devon. Come on. It shows Devon is not. Maybe. Yeah, because he's been arm wrestling for less than 4 years. Maybe in like 3 years, he can get Devon on the left arm. No point unless there's a real heat. Even if there is no real heat, even if the match is close and that like the trash talk is actually beneficial, then I can get the point. Leo will destroy Korean Hulk, bro. Yes, he will. Where's the doubt? Come on, don't go. Stay with me, Leonidas. That's what he's telling Leonidas while holding onto his fingers, while Leonidas is trying to slip desperately. Maybe he tries to touch himself for viewers. Just a joke, bro. Devon vs. Auden needs to happen. Will they still be friends after that? Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. If you are that weak compared to your opponent and he's letting you know verbally that you are that weak, I don't see that big of a deal. Like, you wouldn't have to be enemies after that. But it's not pleasant for the viewers. I wouldn't even say not pleasant, but it's unnecessary. Like, something unnecessary. Devon can fit his thumb in his nostrils. Yeah, I think so. Easily. No, maybe not. I don't know. Leo is learning from all the best, even in defeat. Once again, controlling the cupping, letting Leo climb. Still, Leo cannot do anything. He's letting Leo climb, but Leo cannot go anywhere. Leonidas goes sideways, moves the arm a little bit, but not much. Looks a little bit better for Leonidas. Devon is very patient, allowing Leonidas to work. Even in some good positions, he's not completely negating him. Leo goes for a flop press. Devon negates it. Now he's coaching him in German. tries to go for a flop press, but Leonidas does not have a flop press on the left, like it's visible from this. He's not nowhere near in the position. Now he makes him pin himself. He makes him quit. Easy peasy. So they did talk about the dad move. I think it's about time to bring the dad move. Devon did kill civilian women and kid in Afghanistan. And no, I don't think he did. Did Devon? Okay, you're asking. Devon did not. Devon did. I think Leonidas gets pressured from his sponsor to take those matches. Devon will now destroy. What do you mean to take those matches? Like the schoolboy match he won, the John Brazing match was absolute war. This is the only mismatch that he's taking. So I'm not sure with the comment like when you're saying those matches. Like the commentators have gone silent, the crowd has gone silent. Like just not a good feeling, man. Like Devon's presence, his dominance in this match has made everyone silent. Do you like this or do you not like this? Like clearly the aura is there, like making the whole crowd, even the commentators go silent. That needs some special talent and only Devon can do that. But like, do you like that as a viewer? Devon should dad. Yeah, when I heard Leonidas like confidently saying no bro, you cannot dad move me, I was like, bro, the guy can dad move you, maybe not in the first round, but surely after that one. Leonidas was just overestimating his strength. I'm saying even if the first round was close, still Devon would dad move in the later rounds, third or fourth round. But the first round was a mismatch. He could have dad moved him in the first round if he wanted. Clearly, Leonidas and Engin thought that Devon was weak after the water cutting to 105 kilos. That's why they accepted this match. Even at 105 kilos, man, this is not a match. This is not a match. Come on, bro. Just think. That was my question to Leonidas Arkona during the press conference, if you heard it. Like, why do you think you have any skill or strength that Jordan Sonev, Sandrisidis and Georgi Tsvetkov does not have? Those guys couldn't beat Devon. Even on the left arm, you have to have a flop press. Or you need to be insane like Kamil Jablonski. Or not Kamil, Ivan Matishenko. Or even Alijan Morozov, who does not have a flop press. Or Vitali, who has a clean top roll. These guys can beat Devon. Anyone else would definitely need a strong flop press. My stream paused because earphone died. Tobias versus Devon left hand. I think Tobias Sporong is too much for Devon. So basically, if we look at it, who can beat Devon's left arm? Tobias Sporong will be a close match. Morozov can. Then Vitali, Ivan, Alijan, maybe Tobias. So even on the left arm, we can name like 5 guys who can beat Devon. I think Levant too. Even though his arm is injured, his hand is injured, he said he won't arm wrestle on the left arm. Kamil, yeah, sixth guy, Kamil. Or maybe Kamil is 7th guy. Evgeny Prudik, no, bro, no. Yeah, definite, 100% Devon's left arm is top 10. So we just named 7 guys who have a chance. Top 5 for sure. Then Tobias Sporong and who was the other guy that was slightly doubtful? No, Kamil was not doubtful. So yeah, Devon's left arm is like 7 in the world. My stream is not playing, man. What happened? Can everybody tell me what's going on in the match? Muratov, we've already counted him. How can you forget Muratov? Kurdecha. Yeah, Kurdecha is also there. So there are like 7 or 8 guys. Bro, why is it not playing, man? Come on, man. Devon won this round, but how did he win this round? Can you tell me? My stream is not playing. Like, I can see the play button, but it's not working. Yeah, if you count Levan, then there are like 8 guys. Otherwise, there are like 7 guys who can beat Devon. 3 out of those 8 maybe, and 5 I think for sure can beat him. The Dikian. Yeah, the Dikian can also do some damage. The Dikian is probably too fast to let him hit the king's move. So let me recap if some of you were waiting for me. Third round, Devon was just holding him, and then he pinned him in like he allowed him to go into a flop press or whatever he wanted for a few seconds, and then he pinned him. So basically the same as the second round, and the fourth one was also the same as the previous rounds. So the event is over 4-0. It wasn't close. Let me see what Devon had to say after this match. Jerry can beat Devon left? No, absolutely no way, bro. Come on. This match is a joke. Devon is above this match. Bye bye. Good night. Save this card. That's a good live stream topic to discuss, like who are the arm wrestlers who can beat Devon's left arm. That's a good live stream 30-minute topic to discuss. I'm friends with Leonidas since he entered this sport, so why were you trying to embarrass him in the 4th round, bro? I understand the first one. Arm wrestling is not defined by a bench press or bicep curl. Further embarrassing Leonidas Arkona. It was an honor to pull my German brother. I want to train with you. I want to work with you some more. I have a long time rival. My career has been long. Travis is Alijan is further down the road. Once upon a time I was a world champion left-handed. I stopped training for 6 years. I would love so much. Don't yeah, Travis Vigeant, don't say that. Come on, bro. Come on. Big disappointment. No, I hope he doesn't wish. Diva is a small seaside town. That would explain the technical issues, not Core Sports' fault. But why did they lose the main venue? Alright, time for the recap. Devon Larratt versus Leonidas Arkona. This match was kind of all over the place. Pretty organized, but still all over the place. I'll discuss why. So first round started as expected. Devon was confident. He wasn't complaining even in the first round, which was a pretty big surprise about the referee's grip. Then they slipped, they went to the straps, and Devon completely controlled Leonidas Arkona's hand. The cupping strength was too much, so that Devon was even allowing Leonidas to climb over his hand because he knew that any moment he can just turn his wrist and kill Leonidas Arkona's pronation. And without pronation, the height, the leverage that he may gain while Devon is allowing him to work on his hand wouldn't mean much. So Devon trash talked with him in German for maybe 20-30 seconds and then finished the round. Second round went exactly the same. They slipped, went to the straps. Devon this time allowed him to work even more. He didn't really allow him to go to the flop press because Leonidas went for the flop, and as soon as he did, Devon pulled him out of that. A couple of times he tried that, but Leonidas it was an absolute massacre, as Devon was saying before the match. He was like a fish out of water, just moving around, couldn't do anything. And the match was difficult to watch. Once Devon started arm wrestling Leonidas, the crowd went silent. Even the commentators went silent. There was almost like a pin drop silence, as you would expect when there is a massacre going around. So third round exactly the same. Lots of trash talk, holding him, allowing him to work. And fourth round exactly the same. And this is one problem I had with this match. Obviously, I expected Leonidas to be a little bit stronger in the first round. Even Devon himself mentioned that I wasn't expecting the first round or this match to be that easy. And I think many fans were expecting it to be just a little bit closer, even though everyone predicted Devon to win 4-0 or 6-0, whatever. But then after this fourth round was also a complete trash talk, a complete show of dominance by Devon. So in my mind, if you are trying to embarrass your opponent or teach him a lesson or show everyone that you can hold your opponent for infinitely long amount of time, if you're doing that in the fourth round, like, there should be some motive behind this. Either the guy in front of you should not be your friend, there should be some animosity towards that guy, or the match should have been close in the first few rounds. In that case, you showed your versatility, you showed your endurance, you showed your experience, you reigned supreme towards the end. Now you showed, I'm about to trash talk you. I made this match work in favor of me because of my style, because of my technique. But once the match is a mismatch from the first round and everyone knows that, and the opponent in front of you is your friend, towards the end, the fourth round, you're embarrassing him and then saying that you are my friends since the beginning, it looked a little bit weird to me. So Devon Larratt, your dominant winner, dominated the match more than I thought, more than many people thought. Wasn't even close. I'll probably do a video about how good Devon's left arm is. It's easily top 10 in the world. People seem to forget that somehow just because he says he's not training it. And after the match, Devon called out Travis the Beast Vigeant. I hope from the bottom of my heart that Travis does not accept this super match. I'll let you know in the next videos why. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe. I hope the recap was okay. Thanks for all you do, arm wrestling. Thank you, sir. You're the man. 588 viewers is still watching. Let's say if King of the Table it will end soon. Did they show the replay of all of the matches? If not, then I'll do that. The stream will end soon. That's what they're saying. So let me do a quick recap of all of the matches. No, even if Travis is training, Travis is washed up, man. He cannot train for arm wrestling. He cannot train. Like, people call me mad when I say that Travis. There was one guy that Travis should have arm wrestled before he arm wrestled Kalinichenko or Corey West. You know who that guy is? Can anyone guess? Because I've said it a couple of times already during the live streams. Let's see who's the most careful observer on Arm Wrestling News channel. Who can answer it first? Who would I suggest that Travis should have pulled before these two matches? And who would I suggest that Travis should pull on the left arm right now before Devon? Let's see if anybody can guess. Nope, not Mad Mask, not Levan. These type of mismatches. Auden Larratt, not Auden Larratt. Wagner, nope, not Wagner. After 15 more years, Devon will be called the GOAT. Sadly, the generation 15 years from now won't even know who John was. Leonidas, not Michael Todd, not John. You'll laugh. All of those people who are writing these names, they will for sure laugh once I suggest the name. Derek Smith, Larry Wheels, no. Is there anyone who is like the most careful observer on Arm Wrestling News videos? Schoolboy, no. Matt Mask, two hand, no. Matt Mask with one hand would be Travis easy. Pradeep, are they North American or Europe? Not easy, but I think he will beat him. Brandon Allen, yeah, you're close. I think you made a mistake with the name. Big Bird, Bowen, Dennis, Brad Grundy. I don't know how strong his left is, but no. So one guy was close. Nifantov, no. Brendan Elsesser, guys, come on, how can you forget it? Brendan Elsesser beat Travis Vigeant when Travis Vigeant like made a comeback on the left arm. I think it was 2021 if I'm not mistaken. The same event as Todzilla versus Corey West was on a different. Lachlan Adair versus Todzilla. Ryan Bowen's match was also there, I guess, on the same event. And Brendan Elsesser versus Travis Vigeant. Travis Vigeant stepped up last moment, untrained, to just fill up to sell more pay-per-views. And Brendan beat him with a flop press. Arm wrestle Brendan Elsesser and see if you have really improved. And if you still struggle against Brendan Elsesser, quit. No point in arm wrestling anyone. That's my best suggestion. Arm wrestle Brendan Elsesser. I remember that match. That was so sad. Levan's fingers, crazy George. Travis versus Vovoda. I think on the left, Travis would beat him even now. Right? No chance. Devon, Alan Fisher, Josh Chandler. How can you say Devon before? Not sure now. Devon is going to destroy him. Brendan Elsesser. That's the match that Travis should be taking. How many people remember that match? Travis Vigeant versus Brendan Elsesser. Bradley Martin, 260 pounds. Cody Merritt. Nope. So let me do a full recap. I'm quite sure people would like to see that. Let me just open it if somebody else is interested, or maybe I'll just upload a video. I don't think I need to do a recap right here. I'll just tell the result if somebody is interested, or maybe I'll do a recording afterwards. So first match was between it was Nadelin Hristov versus Casper Sinica, and Casper won 6-0 pretty dominantly, every style. Then Morozov defeated Kamil 5-1. After that, third match was, I guess, Auden Larratt, who dominated Korean Hulk as expected, 4-0. Then, well, not as expected. Towards the end, I was thinking that maybe Korean Hulk can do something in the first round. Then Nugo Chikadze dominated RVJ, 4-0. Fifth match was again, I think, not Kamil. This one was the man in the glasses, Serhi Kalinichenko versus Georgi Tsvetkov. Good couple of rounds, but then easy other two rounds for Georgi Tsvetkov. 4-0 Georgi Tsvetkov. Then Kamil Jablonski 4-1 against Corey. Kind of dominated the match, even though Corey did something in a couple of rounds. And then the final round, 4-0, the worst mismatch of the night, as much as the the RVJ versus Nugzari match, 4-0 for Devon Larratt. So this was the results. Can anyone say that? Bro, I'm literally telling you all the results right now, and you're saying, can anyone say the results, please? Who the hell are you? Travis is. Who card one-sided? Sharif, I'm so triggered right now. I'm literally shaking. 16,883 views. Let's see if in how much time does it update. Let's hit 17,000 before we end. Can anyone say the result, please? No, nobody can say the result. Did Devon call out Travis? Yes. I think he mixed up his and Auden's opponents. That's a good comment. That's a good comment, Peter. Travis versus Vitali. Left hand Vitali, no chance at all. Bro, come on. Vitali would beat prime Travis. Auden Larratt versus Ryan Bowen next. I think it would be closer than Auden versus the Korean Hulk. Even though Ryan should win easily. Holy shit, that's the match of the century or universe. He called out Travis at 105. 16,977 views. So already we are up to 17,000, I guess. It won't show 17,000. Probably it will show like 9,000 or 8,000 when the stream ends. But I guess that's the real number. It slowly crawls up to that number. Puppet Master, bro, you are a joke. You literally think a footballer can win against arm wrestler in arm wrestling. Who's a footballer? I don't know what you're talking about. Did Leonidas not remember how Devon humiliated Tsvetkov? That's what I asked him during the press conference. Leonidas' left arm is in terms of arm wrestling strength and movements. And he himself said that his right is stronger right now in many aspects. So what can you expect? Hey Pradeep, I think Georgi Zaranov can be top 3 on the left. Remember he beat Ivan at... But remember he lost a couple of rounds to... If we're talking about past history, he lost a couple of rounds to Wagner Bortolot, who seems to be not able to beat anyone. Who wins Big Barbara versus RVJ. Barbara versus Auden could have been good few months ago. I think right now Auden would destroy her. So thanks for watching, guys. Still over 400 people watching. You guys are awesome. You guys are literally running this channel. I cannot thank you enough, but I'll still show you an ad. Don't think I won't show you an ad before I end this point. Before I end this video. RVJ match, RVJ got destroyed, bro. Thanks for watching. Please hit the thumbs up. And I'll see you again later. Tall Paul Hutchins, thank you. Jared, Elene, Puppet Master, Amrinder. Bye, guys.